pages.
And all you did was
spit a 16 right now, bro. We will destroy you in any 16.
Dodge.
Us three right here in terms of bars, bro.
Those two.
Nah, Friday can spit bars. Even B3 got bars. All of us as a podcast, we will out-rap any blog page, bro. And if y'all want to talk about it, let's do it, bro.
Don't make me start making diss records on here. I'll shut your down.
We love hip hop.
We hit the other side.
Oh man,
We went to the other side. You know what I mean?
so you're saying that it's one thing when black guys, or one thing when white guys.
Yeah, I'll say it for us, dog. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
Black guys,
I know.
we're held to a different standard.
We're
Rocking out with our out, dude.
He's
Hey,
allowed.
yo.
He's allowed. But like us saying it now, pff, you hear what that nigga said? You hear what that said? We get it. We get ridiculed.
Yeah, hey, yo, pause.
We're on Reddit.
Hey, yo.
They start waking up. We be in Meat Mill flipping. They say we went to the other side. We made it.
Sold your
man.
soul.
We made it if we start talking like that.
You know what I want to ask you all quick fast before we start?
Mm.
You guys know who Drea is
Drea?
from Basketball Wives?
I do not.
Sweet,
Yeah, I do.
Sweet light skin thing.
Yeah.
Right? She was,
Drea.
y'all know the show. You've heard of her,
Yeah.
Basketball Wives,
Yes.
right? She's from like an OG Basketball Wives.
But not all of them are basketball wives anymore.
Barely any of them are Basketball Wives, bro. Shaq's wife was the only one who was actually a basketball wife.
I know.
Right?
Mm.
But she's from that era. She's basically 39 years old.
Yeah.
She's pregnant right now, I think 3 months and change.
Oh, with the basketball player.
With the
Yeah,
basketball
yeah.
player, 22 years old.
Yeah. That's late though.
Okay.
That's a long time.
He's the same age as her oldest son.
That must be a challenge at home over the video games and
Thoughts? Is that okay?
no. She's grooming, bro.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? Whoa. What do you mean? Like as in a woman messing with a younger man?
That's by
Yeah,
Zara.
she's 39. She's got a basketball player pretty much locked in now, and she's gonna have a kid. But he's the same age as her oldest son.
Does her oldest son play basketball? He ain't shit then. She right to go get another 22-year-old. That little nigga.
She's like, he ain't gonna be shit.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be shit. He ain't gonna be shit. Her son ain't gonna be shit. She might as well go get another son.
Oh, no.
F him.
This is
She
interesting,
right.
though. This is interesting because it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
But this girl's obviously much more seasoned in the game of finesse.
Oh, you think?
And this guy is like, so imagine it was the other way around, a 39-year-old dude and a 22-year-old girl. It's like, yo, he took advantage of her, blah, blah, blah.
man.
No. Hold on.
Hold on.
Because that happens all the time.
Yo, can I point out Drake was seen
With Lotto's sister.
with a 22-year-old, with 21.
Lotto's sister.
Yeah, 22,
Lotto.
21. Yeah,
Lotto.
yeah.
Lotto.
So-
Lotto's sister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
know,
but
but
come
we're
on.
saying right now, he just mentioned, 30, it's different if it's 39 to like,
People will still say something bad about that, but do I think this is wrong?
I'm
It's
not-
two consenting adults.
Yes.
yeah. At the end
Did
the
one of
day-
them maybe get finesse? I don't know. Maybe he genuinely likes her, and the fact that she got pregnant at 39 is a
She-
also biological
No, she
miracle.
did-
You know what I'm saying?
She
Like,
did some things to him he never has gotten before that he wouldn't have gotten from like probably a 22-year-old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a 30-something-year-old woman like, with
Turn
experience.
him out.
The way she
What's-
probably wazzled him, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she sucked the black off of
from
him.
the 80s. You know what I'm
From
saying?
the
From the 80s, from the night. Like, she gave him
Yeah.
things he never
Man.
even would have
Give
experienced.
him that
But she-
90s head.
Yeah,
90s.
but she got some real
Time
mileage.
capsules.
She got some real mileage on her.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She had like 200,
She's bad though, bro.
but with mileage.
I mean, okay, let me put it into
Mileage.
perspective for you guys. Okay.
It's like a Mustang. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yep.
yes, but a very nice Mustang.
Yeah, with 200 kilometers the f- on it.
I know.
Like, how
Okay,
long was it really gonna last?
Look at the screen.
You get it.
That's what Drea looks like. This is Drea.
She does not look 39.
And
None
this
of
is
them
a
do.
recent picture too.
God.
She got abs and everything, nigga. Like, you, mom.
Oh, that
Damn.
smile, yo, she is so happy to be pregnant right now.
Again, for another NBA ball
She
player.
looking at her stomach like, you just changed my life.
Again. Nah, he gonna be a smart nigga and tell her she an old hag and get rid of her and come with a young.
She's just gonna take a while. If this is how she looks now, it's gonna take a while before she looks like an old hag.
I know. He gonna be like, damn, my baby mama fine as hell.
How are you 60 and only looking 40 now? Holy.
Damn, and I'm only 30 now. And I'm only 30.
I think it'd only be wrong if if there wasn't genuine feelings between them. Then it's like, okay, you're clearly taking advantage of this guy. But what if there's love between them?
Love wins.
I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy.
What if that's his soulmate? Like,
okay.
Yeah, she was born in 21 years before him. 15.
22 years.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. 39 to
Age is but a
21,
number.
22, I mean, yeah.
Age is but a number.
That's what I'm saying.
Jail is but a place. No, I'm joking.
Right?
Yo,
Well, that's the thing. See, you guys brought up somebody because if it's R. Kelly, right? Okay, well, let's add some extra layers to this, okay? And we're getting into the tea sipper special right now, right?
Yeah.
She used to hang out, or she's been seen hanging out in pictures with his ex-girlfriend back in the days when he was playing high school ball.
What? So she been stalking. She been grooming. She like, I'm gonna take this little
She's been studying this guy?
Case study.
Oh, so that's great. So they knew what they were doing. Like, they set him up.
That's crazy.
Who's they?
I know, who's they?
The ex-girlfriend
That's
too.
one of them. I watched you grow up.
The ex-girlfriend too.
That's crazy.
Find out where the ex-girlfriend is right now. She probably with a bigger NBA ball player.
But yo, it's kind of like, what if you smashed your high school teacher after you finished high school?
Okay.
Is that wrong? Because the teacher saw you when you were like 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever. And then she smashes you when you're like an adult, 21, 22. Is that wrong? And I need to hear both of y'all.
That's a great question, man. Holy shit.
While we're at it, have any of you banged one of your former teachers? Because it's getting really quiet here.
No, okay. Listen, I didn't have any
Dusty
teachers.
definitely has.
This, Miss Sutherland was pretty dope when I think about it back in the days now.
A couple of them that were like.
But is it okay? As far as it being okay, once you're finished school. Wait, what type of school are we talking about? You just finished high school now?
Finished high school.
And now you're like 18?
Say you're like 20.
You pick her up?
It's like years later.
Okay, 20, and you pick up your teacher that used to teach you in high school?
In the bar.
That's fair game.
In the bar.
Dusty flashbacks.
Yeah,
Which bar? Which bar, Dusty?
Wait a minute. Dusty,
In a bar.
Are you talking from experience?
And she doesn't remember you.
Oh, but you remember her as your teacher, but she just thinks you're an adult.
And you get a blow jiggity.
I think Dusty's talking from experience.
This is way too specific to me.
I know, right?
You see what I'm saying?
What bar? What were you drinking?
She doesn't know that you're the student
anymore.
She doesn't remember.
Because you're grown and she's a drunk now.
Oh no.
That must have felt amazing, but it is a little sad.
No, it's still sexy.
Miss Francis.
Still sexy, Miss Francis. What happened?
Is she still a teacher?
I don't think so.
Okay, wait a minute. You smashed
No, we're not going there.
English teacher?
We're not going there. Yeah.
Science teacher.
The science teacher made more
like
your sex ed. Your sex teacher.
Okay, those are
the one who taught the French.
Yeah,
okay,
Miss Francis.
The French teacher.
Miss Francis.
Yeah.
Madame.
Wait, hold on.
Madame
Before we get
Frances.
off of this, have any of y'all ever smashed your teachers after the fact, or wanted to even?
No.
Only in my imagination.
But on what you got,
I humped a couple pillows thinking of her.
on the whole conversation, I've dated a person that was 10 years older than me.
Okay.
Dated fully, like
Did it feel
regularly?
Yeah, for like.
So let me ask you a question.
How was that?
No, let me ask you a question then. Did she pull your pants off when it was time, or did you pull yours off?
I think it was a mutual thing.
So she made you feel violated a lot of time.
There was a power struggle.
She was
I'm
aggressive.
gonna say that. There was I'm older, so like.
Mhm.
you know,
So she pulled your pants off more time.
Women that go for like significantly younger men do have that complex.
No.
I'll say that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, did she pull your pants off or you pull hers? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's a good thing I'm off camera. But no, there is a power struggle when it comes to like the reverse role. Like, I don't know, like being older, like being with an older woman. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I guess the ones I've experienced.
Yeah, but are you ready for the older woman trouble? Like, let's just say she has an ex-husband or something. That's just a real psychopath. You know what I'm saying? Ready to
Okay,
bun-
Who this little nigga? You
he's doing Diddy shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He putting a hit on your head.
What? You're fucking a guy in his 20s, you slut?
Yeah.
Wait till I find this guy.
Right? And he's like the son's age for real. Gotta watch out.
Get that old man strength.
Yo, they beat you up.
I don't understand how an older woman dating a younger man can fully like submit or like see him as like the authority. I always feel like it's gonna be more like a mother son.
Depends what kind of nigga. Because if it was me, I'd be like, shut up. No, I'm joking.
Yo, this guy's not joking.
Straight face
lady.
right after.
Be like, you little old lady. What are you gonna do to me, old lady? I'll step on your toe.
Yo, man.
I'll step on
I'll take your
toe.
cane away.
You know what I mean? You want me?
I'll take your walking stick away.
Ride her this
the thing with the
see
tennis
now,
ball?
bitch, right into the lake with her wheelchair.
Let's start before we
Take the
get
Jeez.
It's a full workout before
Big
you
classic.
Got kind of hot.
Big classic in there.
Got kind of hot in here.
Yeah, man.
Got kind of hot.
So we are Buck is the World's Most Smoked Out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host with the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Bumbling Rick, aka Back at It, aka not viral this week. We over here, episode 452, like I said. Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building, man. Where's my damn air horn? Holy
It was on the mother. Extra.
Mr. Wallace.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good, man.
No, you've been out of the news this week a little bit. You know?
Yeah. Lay low, bro. Lay low. But you're good?
Yeah, man, of course, I'm here. You know what I mean? And one thing I got to tell you guys, though, for the people watching on TV, right? This nigga every Friday knows. On Friday, he has to hit me up. It's exactly at the same time, 10:33. I'm sleeping, right? Because I know I got a job to do the next morning. Because we do this in the morning, right? Nigga always ask me, "You ready for tomorrow?"
Yo, I get the same text.
Oh, you get the same
I don't know if you. Yo, no,
get
but mine is.
dude.
Yo, we still cool for tomorrow. And then like the praying signs. And I'm always like, yo, always fam.
Bro, you can
ready.
Bro, it would be.
I gotta check.
It would be weird if I didn't show up. You need to call the police.
If
Call
I
the police,
don't get that text,
yeah,
I'm wondering. You're like, yo,
I
is
wonder
he
where
good?
he at.
What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. It's already a pattern. So if I don't ask, then y'all might be like, well, shit, I guess we ain't got no pod today.
That'd be an idiot. That'd be the most idiot thing for me to think.
Friday's on his shit, fam.
But
he will text me in the morning too on his way here. Be like, yo, I'm gonna be there at this time.
Yeah.
And shows up every time. At that time.
We're on point, right? That's what
point.
I'm saying. So this nigga gotta know we're on point. We're gonna be here. Rain, sleet, hail, or snow. We in the cut.
Well, thank you.
We love our jobs. You know what I'm saying? You provide a very good atmosphere for us to come to.
Energy.
Yeah, and be proud of where we come to. You know what I mean? You know, some jobs you have, you can be like, man.
Time to make the donut.
Right? Even like shows. Even shows I've done, I've dragged myself into shows. Like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, I think Friday's
on stage. Like, what am I doing here?
Prime example.
Mid show.
Friday's a prime example of you gotta love what you do and you gotta have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And it shows. Yeah, like you're saying, right?
So what I'm saying is I love what I do. So you ain't even gotta worry about when you hit me up on that Friday, like, yo, where you at?
What up?
But I appreciate it because we always speak. You know what I mean? But you already know I'll be here on time.
Well, listen, fam. Welcome.
What's up?
And also we got DJ Czar in the motherfucking building.
Back in the building. Young shawarma.
My shawarma.
This is gonna premiere when? In like, do you know like when you're gonna drop it?
Monday morning.
Okay, soon it's Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Muslim, but I got Muslim family. So
Okay.
Ramadan Kareem to all our Muslim listeners. You know what I'm saying?
Alhamdulillah.
I'm gonna do it a couple days. You know, because I think it's good to fast.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
spiritually and physically as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
You know, big up our Muslim audience.
Yeah,
And man,
salute,
DJs are
salute.
back in the building. I normally get those texts from Friday, and he didn't send me one, so I got worried. So I texted him like,
I didn't send you
we
one.
good for tomorrow?
Oh,
Did you think you were fired?
I was like, yo,
My bad.
I'm looking through like my stories. I'm like, did I say something?
We're tracing his steps.
Because normally he does hit me with that exact, like, yo, we good? We still good for 12:30,
Yeah.
12:30? And so
Yeah.
I hit him up, but
So maybe if I don't get one, I'm fired.
No.
you gotta got it. You got to send it to him if you don't get one.
No, creating conspiracies.
You gotta check in. You gotta check up and check in.
Yo, if Friday fires me, it's racist. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to the labor board.
We're gonna clip this episode and save it for when it happens.
Black power.
I mean, he waited till Black History Month was done.
And he said, you know what? This guy got to go.
What about the quotas?
My diversity quota is over.
Yeah, done. We got enough of it at home for us.
We got 4 episodes.
Well, salute. Welcome back. Welcome back. And also, we got B3 in the motherfucking building.
It's your boy B Thrizzle and the Kizzle, aka Please Don't Fire Me, Rick.
Oh my gosh. He's a Punjabi producer.
Big up that track. That track is crazy.
They were like you. Took me a minute to find you. And now that they see a life without you. Jodi teri meri Rabb ne banai hai. Tere piche chand ho gaya shadai hai.
We're going viral right now. It's crazy, man.
He's a Punjabi producer right now.
Yes.
Yo, Roach Killer, you have to holler at B3 still.
I know.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, bro. It's first time I have reaction videos of
I seen that. It wasn't in English, but I did see it.
I didn't understand it either.
I understand Punjab.
Do you?
Oh, yes, I do.
Fluently?
So, yeah.
So, yo, I might need you to translate.
You wouldn't believe.
I might need you to translate a lot of these comments.
Yeah. I'll tell you what they said about you.
Okay, for sure. I
think it's an important language to learn for the future.
No,
for Canada?
Yes.
No, they're sending a lot of them back home. Come on, guys. Let's be real. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole or anything, but not all of them are going to pass the test to stay here. Like, after they do their student stuff, they still got to do something else to get through. It's a lot, bro. They need to be married to stay here, right? So no. We ain't gonna be now implementing all that shit into the schools. That's gonna confuse the kids even more. We could barely speak French in this country.
We don't. Like, I took French my whole life.
I failed that every time.
Pas de parler français.
This guy speaks it fluently. We go to France. This nigga like.
No, I'm Quebecois, right?
Yeah, but you can't speak that. No,
it's different. It's different, right? It's still French. It's just dirty French, basically.
Yeah, they make the real French make fun of them.
Yeah, they're like,
wow.
You know what it is? It's like the equivalent of somebody from Alabama speaking English compared to somebody from England. Right?
Who would
Very
you understand?
Twangy.
Who would you understand more?
Talking proper.
British.
Probably the British person, because the Alabama person is going to be very, what y'all doing over here now, man?
Yeah, backwards, very backwards.
Yeah, very twangy, very down home country.
Yeah.
That's what Quebec French to me sounds like to a French person, like somebody from France. Like, why y'all know?
Tabernacle.
You know, there's like very nasally, sounds aggressive.
You guys use a lot of English words too, right?
Yeah. So they'll be like,
and then
you guys are not really French.
France people, they sound more sexual, like they're about to have sex with you right there in the middle of the road.
Seduction. Yo, I have a question. Like, when you grew up in Montreal, like, does everyone, like, do you guys ride for France? Like, do you guys love French culture, or is it French Canadian culture, or like
French Canadian culture?
Oh, okay.
And there was also a big separation between French Canadians and English Canadians. I'm Anglophone. I'm an English Canadian, right?
Yeah.
So like,
would you call yourself an Anglophone?
Anglophone, because Anglophones and Francophones.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Francophone.
Right?
Yeah, I get it.
Right?
It's just the way you said it. It's like,
no, it's crazy because like it's a word that is not really used in Toronto.
Yeah.
But in Montreal, that it's used crazy. Anglophone or Francophone. Like, on the news, you see that term being thrown around constantly.
Anglophone.
But we used to fight with the French kids back in the days in high school or in elementary school and stuff like that.
They get crazy, huh?
Yeah. It was French versus English.
But you guys the Anglophones still spoke French in Montreal, or they just spoke English?
You had to.
Why they
some of them didn't.
Some of them didn't.
Some of us were like, especially like from my time, we were like kind of ignorant. We were like, I ain't trying to learn that shit.
Oh, so you
and then it kind of bit them in the ass later on
for jobs and shit.
Yes,
or even socially, probably.
So they gotta move.
They got to learn just enough, right?
Nah, nigga, you gotta move to Toronto after that.
And some of them don't. A lot of them didn't. They just were like, yo, they learned French later. Their French is choppy compared to like,
or they go get a French white girl or something. They're like, yo,
lock in.
You have to lock in.
But the schools are in French during the day, right? Like, everything's in French.
No, there's two different types of schools. You have French schools, right, or French immersion schools, and then you have English schools. And they don't even call it French immersion over there.
I went to a French immersion for grades 6
And that fucked you right up.
You speak French?
I tried, not fluently, but for that year I had to, and then I went back to regular, you know,
because it was messing you up in like your grades and stuff. I
was put in there. I don't know why, because my father at the time, he like, you know.
Well, you could speak Spanish.
Yeah, so similar.
Yeah,
right?
grade five, and like grade school, whatever. I was good in French because I could understand it. I'm Spanish.
Yeah,
so I can my brain pieces together
another
Latin languages, right?
Yeah, you know, some sentences become like just. Like common sense, like
second
it's
nature.
Gonna end like that. Okay, it makes sense.
And then the thing is with French, there's like the masculine words and feminine words and all that. It can get kind of complicated. But it's also in Spanish.
It's the same thing in Spanish. Just adding an A to the end of the word, or adding an E, like changes it.
Like see, now for an English speaking person, that would sound kind of confusing walking into that as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that'd sound confusing, man.
But they say English is one of the hardest languages to learn too, because there's so many complicated, so many words that mean the same thing, that mean different things that sound exactly the same.
Yeah, but unless you live in French places, how much French are you going to hear on TV? Then besides English, I hear English every channel you turn. It's English. English. So you could be a flipping, like, oh, I seen this thing. I got a little preview of this thing of people who came from other countries, and over the months, they seen how their accent changed. Motherfucker, don't play with this shit. English is the easiest if you really take it in. Try to go to Angola or somewhere right now. And try to learn Portuguese.
It's the most consumed language.
Fly back home.
Like everybody
because everything is, because you'll still go there and everything is in English.
It's just that I think it might be the most accessible language to learn because there's so much television that you can just listen to and watch. But like, there's certain words that they're like somebody who doesn't speak English originally, they're like, why are you guys saying this? Why is it even spelled? Like, why is there a K there in front of the
now?
Yeah, like why is there a K there? Like, it's just, I'd be very confused if I was coming from the outside.
Like,
no.
Why does no have a K?
Yeah, like what?
But listen, that's on the spelling side of it, like the speaking and understanding side of it,
like red and red and red.
Yeah, understanding English and like dissecting it is probably why it's hard. One of the hardest.
Yeah,
but speaking it, because it's so like universal. We're hearing it
everywhere on TV.
Your knowledge, all you need to know is that the word "no" means I know something, right?
But it could also mean no.
But you know, all you need to know is how to say it. No, right?
It sounds weird now.
Listen, in context,
okay.
In context, if I say I know, common sense, you speaking English, you're gonna be like, oh, that guy,
he knows.
I know.
But in some languages, the way they would say like I don't want to do something, they'll be like I know eat this, like maybe in their language.
Yeah,
you know? So they'll be
their language. They're trying to speak English, but they're putting it together in a way
in
of
like a different language.
No, because they speak a different language. So they put I know. Yo, I deal with a lot of like people who speak Punjabi, right? And over the months, there's a couple guys over the years now. They are speaking English better than anything in the world because of the fact of them listening, hearing music. They're not just speaking Punjabi all day. You know what I'm saying? They'll be
starting to talk like the man them now. Well, go on, Dusty.
I have a couple pudgies around me still that sound like the man them.
You ever seen those memes where they walk into the washroom? It's like my first day in
Toronto.
My second week in Toronto.
Okay, that's the accent change. They've been actually experimenting with people now about them coming from other countries like Ukraine, Poland, all these people, and then boom, after 6 months, they're like, yo, they're telling you to go
walk one bridge.
Yeah, they're telling you to F yourself in traffic.
You'll learn it eventually.
But the reason why English is a weird language is because it takes from different language families. Like it takes a little bit of Latin. Like we have a lot of Latin words, and we have Germanic, like German words, like welcome.
Yeah,
like we say,
we're very satanic too. If you flip and switch some of these words around, we're not supposed to be saying them.
It's such an unusual language. Like
mad satanic.
Like if like a Latin language, if you speak Italian or Spanish, Portuguese and French are like they're similar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same with like I guess there's probably other language families. Let me think. like Turkish and Persian are like kind of they borrow so many words from each other. You know what I'm saying?
Where did English come from? Who created the English?
The British, the English, yeah,
the British.
But if you hear Old English, you will not understand
Latin.
it.
Who created the Latin?
Aliens. They came through a portal one day and they were speaking a whole different language, brother.
Latin. I think Latin was.
Have you spoken to these aliens?
Well, I'm speaking to ones right now. No, play it.
I want to say Spain or something.
Let's move on.
Enough of this linguistic analysis.
Linguistic lessons, you know what I'm saying?
We went too deep.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that we keep it a hip hop podcast in some kind of way.
I'm mad at you.
We love language.
For sure, but that's what makes hip hop. Language.
True.
Exactly.
Words.
True.
That was a good way to bring it back.
Couple of announcements before, actually sponsors.
Yeah.
We don't even have the sign behind us here
What's
today.
going on?
We're all over the place. We changed the set around today, so we'll put the sign next week. But big salute to Diamond Club.
Big salute.
If you need that loud and delivery all across the GTA and across Canada, hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. You could use the code We Love Hip Hop if you want to get a discount on anything on the menu. You heard? Mm-hmm. Also, if you want to get that blem, hit up Steamin' Hot Grabber. Okay, they got the best grabber flavors, shakers, different types of things that you could, different ways you could have the grabber. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber, and also use the code We Love Hip Hop for a discount. Couple of quick announcements. Also, the Junk Show is still going down April 18th, 19th, and 20th. The Smoke Show is in Toronto.
We're on tour.
Yeah. We got the tickets here still. If we got some trivia questions that are going to be in the description, answer those trivia questions. Let me see those in the comments, and you can get a couple of these tickets right here. So the Toronto show's over at the Smoke Show. That's Smoke Show Barbecue and Brew. That's 744 Mount Pleasant Road. And the Hamilton show is at the main stage. That's 747 King Street East. And the Niagara show is at Camp Cataract at 4317 Queen Street, Niagara. So let's get into some stuff. The sign's popping up right now. Big salute to Diamond Club.
B3 with a face reveal.
You want me to cloud you, fam? You sure? You okay?
You're gonna blur his face.
I want to address a couple of things before we get into our news stories. Okay. The word ratting
means right action taken.
Now, there's a lot of different things with ratting and snitching.
Right, that's crazy. I've never heard that.
All right, and there's this, can we define snitching and or ratting or whatever, like as far as like for the streets?
For the streets,
break it down for me.
If you put somebody behind bars, okay, that's what it is. Right action taken.
Right, and this is not just only if you're doing a crime with somebody that you're in the streets dealing with. They do something to you, they beat the shit out of you, and then you go call the police. You're a rat.
Yeah, but hell no, I'm not, nigga. You kick the shit out of me, nigga.
Yeah, but still, like, if you guys are both having a street issue,
right action taken,
right? Then I guess you're supposed to handle it in the streets.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What if said person who act is being done on is a civilian?
Then the civilian you're a civilian. Like to me, there's no ratting for civilians. Like if you go beat up grandma or you go beat up some guy in the street who doesn't have nothing to do with the street, you're just trying to rob him or you're just trying to be a dick, he can call the police. But if you and Ray Ray been having an issue, you owe Ray Ray some money for some work or whatever, now he comes and clobbers you over the head and then you go call the police.
You deserve it.
Yeah, like you can't go call the police because you guys are trying to settle a street debt.
Nah, that's fuckery.
Right? That's ratting. If you go on the stand and you say, the homie that you did a crime with, well, it wasn't me. Those are the ones that's the guy who pulled the trigger. You're a snitch. You're a rat.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I want this all to be put and defined here because that's the streets. That's where ratting and all that stuff came from.
Yeah.
Okay? I know there's tattletaling when you're a kid. Don't tell on your brother or your sister or whatever. Cool.
My little brothers and sisters told on me all the time. They rats from. I still want to kick their ass for a lot of shit they did to me when we were kids. But anyways, go on.
There's a hate train that's been moving around, right?
Yeah.
The Friday hate train is still going on, but it's evolved into you're a rat and all that because of the whole CUGK thing going down. And we already cleared that up. That's been completely cleared up that it wasn't me that took that page down. But I was very adamant about how I sent strikes over the 6 ounce. Okay? And I wasn't hiding it. So I started getting the, oh, you're a rat. I seen somebody who will remain nameless putting me on a police, putting my face on top of a police thing.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was wild.
It gets wild.
Okay. Here's the difference.
Yeah.
This is business, fam. Okay? Yeah. You have to protect your business. You have to protect your IP, your intellectual property.
Yep.
Okay? We're not in the streets running around doing crimes together and then all of a sudden, I got caught and I'm going to bring you down.
But listen, but y'all all said when you guys made the report about CUGK, I'm just going to say this. You guys said he got packed. Somebody called me and was like, did the guy really from Canadian Underground die? I go, no, you fucking idiot.
You guys have to pick. Which one is it? Did the guy rat him out, or did he come out with the cyber burner and pack him out?
Cyber burner's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Pulled out the cyber AK and said, "Here's my headshot." You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's what it looks like to me when it's like, oh, you come in and you're trying to take my shit from my IP or my content.
You're sick
right?
with it.
I'm gonna pop out the bushes with the sniper rifle and shoot you out.
Take you out. Yeah, I feel you.
Oh, for that one right there, bong, and that one right there, bong, and for that one right there, bong.
They lucky.
Podcast clip.
Hold on. They're lucky you didn't line all of us up and we do a motherfucking air attack.
Exactly.
And slide on all y'all bitch niggas. Right? On some real cyberbullying shit.
Fam, if you use some of these content, you're gonna get your head tapped.
You have to cite your source. I know that. But what it is, a lot of people are cyberbullying. That's what I think it is. Don't let these little cyber bullies who can't see us in person, because they'll be the same motherfucker shaking your hand.
Yeah, I know.
Stop. Because it's scarier like that. That scares me more.
They go crazy on Reddit. That
scares me more than anything in the world. The guy who is playing the cyber bully and then sees me and say, hey, Dusty, or hey, Friday, I love what you're doing.
Plot twist.
And they don't know that we know you're the one who's doing what you're doing and saying what you're saying. It's so scary to me that I just want you so far away from me that like I don't care. I don't care where you go after that. You know what I'm saying? You could go run up a wall, go to hell. I don't care. Right? What we got to do is you can't really care about it no more. Don't give it no energy. If they can't cite, you know who I would be mad at right now? If it was like Joe Budden when they didn't say our name. We should have striked on their asses. Shut down Joey. Sorry.
When did he say our name again?
Remember when we had a couple things that came up and you came with it first?
Oh, but there's one thing of coming with something first.
Doesn't matter.
I don't care about that. Just to be clear.
Okay.
Like I do, but I don't. Because like you could, like if I broke a story and then somebody ran and acted like they broke the story, I could be mad. But you didn't use
my content
sitting here talking about
it. Granted.
That's the only time I care, fam. If you take an interview clip and you repost it on your channel, or you take a conversation that we're having, or a YouTube live when I'm ranting about something, you post it on your Instagram page, and then you don't tag us, you're literally using our content, fam.
I know that. But see, those guys won't. I'm up to the point where, you know that saying like, why would I even want you saying my name? You know, why the fuck you saying my name? I'd rather the big guy saying my name. When Keep Six says your name, that's where I'm like, yeah, in my house, like, yeah, Keep Six. When these little small guys, I don't give a fuck. Actually, don't say my name. Because Pierre Boy them are watching your sites anyways. I don't care.
Look at this. No, it's on the screen.
Oh, sorry. Friday gets in his, like, who cares, bro?
Look what they have over my head. The rat emojis, bro.
Man.
It's better than the honey pot? Or no?
No, it's nothing. It's like, fam.
You're watching too hard.
I don't even want to say the person's name.
The wrong.
No, but that's not the person who posted that. That's not him. Right? Like it's a rapper's name that they have as the person who posted this on Reddit. That's Reddit people just use people's names, fam. That's not the homie.
I don't like the narrative they're trying to paint of you, and it is cyberbullying, and it's kind of like, it's kind of a bigger issue I have with the blogs. That's kind of, let me know what you guys think of this. So You know how there's NBA analysts who never played basketball in their lives?
Mm-hmm. Like, oh no, Stephen A has, but
like, you know, those like fat white dudes who are telling LeBron that he's not playing hard enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you've been in music, both on the managerial side and music. You as well. Even me, I can rap better than most of these rappers. I'm an audio engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
None these guys are not in the creative space, but they're trying to dictate the creative space. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
So that's
You're
why
right about that.
Yes,
right?
Don't give them light. I don't want them.
They're not credible, bro. What you can't spit a 16.
minute-
You can't make no beats. You can't audio engineer a track. You can't make your own video or content or podcast.
Same people in the comments.
Remember. No one ever tells you when you're doing good. They only see when you're doing bad.
That's true too.
Right? Just trust me on something. When you're giving them light, they're like this at home. I'm gonna get my break.
Yeah.
I would rather don't say my fucking name.
Even if you're gonna clip this.
Don't clip it. Even if you're gonna post the thing. Right?
At least the one that's waiting to get those strikes, don't clip this. The rest of y'all can do whatever y'all want.
Right? but I'm saying, like, I don't care if you want to take the thing and not source the source, right? Not cite the source, because at the end of the day, they still see me. They still see you. Right? And like, I really don't, it's like I don't know you. So why are you saying my name? Okay, you want to show my thing? Go show my thing. Actually, don't tag me, dog.
No, but let's not get it twisted. Getting reposted is a good thing.
Yeah.
Very good thing. But
if you have something that is repost worthy, you know, there's something that's trending that an artist said or something trended that we said in a podcast episode, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm never going to say that I don't want blogs to repost us. That would be crazy.
Credit.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
credit the source. You know what I'm saying?
It's so easy to credit. It's not even like a process to credit.
You
just say source.
You don't even have to put it in the caption. Just tag us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something that simple is just all I've been asking. You know what I'm saying? And most pages do it, except for those 1-2 pages.
Yeah, and that's why I wouldn't care, because the rest do it.
But I don't want, not to interrupt you, I don't want to get too long on this, because we spent so much time on this whole page going down, and I hope that Canadian Underground gets their page back.
Yeah, he has it.
Yeah, they got it back.
He has it.
Not the main one.
He has a backup. No?
He has a backup.
I'm talking about the main one.
He's been posting already on his backup.
Yeah. No, but I want him to get his main page back. So
how the hell is he going to do that?
As soon as Meta responds to me. Remember, I'm being impersonated. I need that to be fixed.
Derek Jones, we're looking for you, Derek Jones.
Yeah.
You're a body fish.
Derek Jones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 9, 8, 7.
And puts Friday in between the middle of the name. Like, you're a real clown.
So I can't have somebody running around using my name, and then he could do that to somebody else, and then I get blamed for it again. Because I'm getting backlash on the behalf of this troll, basically.
Yeah, they figured it out. I know who it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's deep, bro.
That's
you know what I'm
deep.
saying? If he goes and does this again,
you know what that is?
They're gonna be like, nah, Friday, we never believed you.
That's almost like ratting. What that person's doing.
That's different.
That's identity theft.
That's identity. That's lying and diabolical. That's everything, bro.
Yeah.
That's everything. You actually couldn't trust that nigga. That probably is a rat. Come on. Let's be real. Look how he's moving.
But yo, speaking of
snaky shit.
Speaking on ratting with intellectual property, like if you have a song and someone samples it and doesn't credit it, that's not ratting. If you're like, yo, you sample my track and I deserve royalties from it. That is not ratting at all. And you guys have to kind of look at intellectual property more like that, as opposed to like, you snitched to Instagram. It's like, nah,
you gotta
bro.
protect your business.
It's your song. Someone stole it. They didn't credit you. They didn't give you a percentage of the track. I deserve 100% of that now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you're saying, it's like, duh.
Yeah.
It's so duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the equivalent of somebody taking your music, reposting it somewhere, or reusing it, or sampling it, and then just acting like it wasn't your song.
And then they're mad. They're calling you a rat when you're like, excuse me, use my song without crediting or letting me know. You know what I'm saying?
And this
guy's a rat.
And this has not only happened with blog pages, just to cap this off, right? Like artists using us talking about them or something in the beginning of their album or beginning of their track or whatever. I don't say, yo, you better credit. I've asked for credit before because you're using our voice sample. Like, this is us talking about you that you're using in the beginning of your song before you start going crazy. Give us our credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't just go use it or at least ask first.
Reach out, be like, yo, I have a song. I use this part. What do you think?
And that's happened multiple times.
boom. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, make a connection. You're gaining more than you would have if you just stole it, and then now somebody doesn't like you.
Or collab with me.
Doesn't want to work with you ever.
I wouldn't want to clown with none of these fools.
No, but like
if I don't see you, I don't know you. If I can't see you, I can't meet you like how I can meet you, like people can meet you Friday. You don't want to know them, bro. Who cares, bro? The price some flip. You don't know who's behind these computers no more. It could be a man in a dress. It could be all types of flipping weird people, bro. Why do we want to know?
Yeah.
And as
Leave it
creatives,
alone, bro. If they're not creative enough to let their face be seen, they should not be in your dreams. They should not even be near your energy level of thought, bro. It's like we're playing with fire. If we're playing with people we don't even know, can't even put a hand on. I can't even put my hand around your neck, but you can call me a rat. Leave it alone.
As creatives, we understand as creatives because there's a code. There's a code that creatives kind of already know. Where it's like, yo, if I'm inspired by your video, I'm gonna
you cite the source.
Cite your source because I appreciate what you did and I want to add on to it. You know what I'm saying? Like we know it, but these guys are not creative.
It's deeper, my guy. It's sinister. It's deep. So you gotta see the hate coming from a mile away. They curled it up and went like this. Let's throw Friday a hate ball.
All you blog pages,
and all you did was
spit a 16 right now, bro. We will destroy you in any 16.
Dodge.
Us three right here in terms of bars, bro.
Those two.
Nah, Friday can spit bars. Even B3 got bars. All of us as a podcast, we will out-rap any blog page, bro. And if y'all want to talk about it, let's do it, bro.
Don't make me start making diss records on here. I'll shut your shit down.
True, dog. You know what I'm saying?
We'll shut you guys down.
What blog page is going to out-rap us as the actual bloggers, bro?
No, we can do it. We can do it. Yeah,
we can destroy all you guys, bro.
With the beat. We'll destroy all you guys. And the videos. We'll drop week after week on your asses.
Don't be talking about something you can't do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
You guys promote rappers.
Don't got 8 bars, bro.
I'm right behind you with the shots, bro.
Yeah, bro. Load it up again. Load up my banana clip right now. I'm about to empty on these monkeys.
Don't underestimate your bars either. Hey, you can rap too, bro.
Bro, this is the thing. It saddens me.
I'll just be behind you all with the sound effects.
You know how I feel? You know how I'd feel to just be like a guy behind a computer and hating on an next man and he's never seen me before? Think about how you would feel.
We love hip hop.
When you go in your mirror, when you walk past the mirror after you did this, you know you don't feel like the real official G you should be. Don't care who you think you are. We can still at least walk with our heads high, go to the grocery store, someone sees me and says, yo, I love what you're doing. Thank you, because it's not no fuckery and genocide we're really kicking. Yeah. Okay? Now, I'm telling you something. When it's a snowball of hate coming at you, you can melt that with the hot fire content that we keep bringing anyways, right? So if a person's going to now take one little thing, oh, he's a rat, prove it. It's like, what, paperwork? You already provided the paperwork that shows that someone is impersonating you. Yeah. Bro, should we just shut down these same people again?
No.
And you guys have no bars.
None. All you do all day is just talk about other men. You guys should be done.
Zero bars.
I'm sorry. We gotta get at them for you, dog. Come on, dog.
We should do a track.
Bro, you know how many times I sit around, watch people talk shit, and I'm like, bro, I swear to God, I wish I could just ghost dad a lot of these motherfuckers and put my hand through the phone and just choke the shit out of most of you motherfuckers. I bet you all you motherfuckers would be like, what the hell's happening right now? This guy's choking me through the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to hurt these guys,
I got you guys more riled up than I was, man.
Yeah, bro, because they're just talking,
I'm sorry, man.
The
piss, man. Damn, man.
Okay, let's bring order back in here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got a sad story here. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Yeah. Actually, it's not. I don't know if it's a sad story, and I'll see what you guys think about this. The driver in the Houdini murder case.
That's not sad.
He got sentenced to life in prison. I'll play something that I have.
I know what you meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Because R.I.P. Houdini.
R.I.P. Houdini.
Yeah. Right. Condolences to the family.
Yeah.
But this case has been going on for a while. The last time I reported on it, they were saying that the guys in the getaway car, or the guys who were in the driver and the shooter, they were saying that it was a drug deal gone wrong or something like that. Right? And they were defending that, they were trying to use it as a self-defense thing. But now, like, you know, I guess the whole case, because this happened in 2020, we're in 2024. All right. So now the convictions have been handed down and this guy's been sentenced to life. Parole in 15. Let me see if I could play what I found here.
Of an up-and-coming Toronto rapper has been sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for at least 15 years. CJ Hobbs was sentenced for his role in the 2020 death of 21-year-old Jamario Jenkins, who performed under the name of Houdini. In November, Hobbs was convicted of second-degree murder for his part in the shooting nearly 4 years ago, which saw 23 bullets fly outside the Bisha Hotel on Blue Jays Way in the entertainment district. Driver in the fatal daylight shooting.
Yeah. So R.I.P. Houdini. Yeah. So the man got life, man. We're 4 years removed from the passing of Houdini, and right now, I think if you go look up on Spotify, he's probably still one of the most listened to Toronto rappers out here, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Very, very sad, man.
Yeah, he was gonna be something like crazy.
Yeah,
it was already like well.
We don't know that because just the music game how it goes, but just in the whole situation of who and what he was. Yeah, it's a sad situation on how he went out.
Yeah,
because you don't know what he would have been.
Yeah,
you really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it,
right?
Sorry,
you really don't know what he would have been. You know, that's the sad part. We didn't get to see it. So we're just sitting here suspecting, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it sucks. It sucks. It
no,
sucks.
But the trajectory that he was on,
gone. Yeah, it's there.
Like he was already moving around LA.
Yep.
He was popping.
Pop Smoke. He had a record on with Pop Smoke.
I seen that the other day too.
He had
or a young Pop Smoke too.
Yeah, Northside Benji. He has a Northside Benji record. He had the Tory Lanez record. Like,
do you think Toronto hip hop would have been in a further place had this not transpired?
Yes. And I'll tell you why I think that. Him, Smoke Dogg, and a few others were on such a high trajectory internationally.
Globally, yeah.
Right? That like at those times, especially this is like the 2017 to 2019 time that I always ask rappers about in interviews these days. Like everybody was loving Toronto music at that time. Mm-hmm. Like you could talk to people in the UK and they'd be like, yo, what's going on in Toronto, man? Yo, you guys got some sick music, man. You know what I'm saying? Or people in like the States would be like, yo, Toronto's popping, fam. Mm-hmm. Like I would get emails like through the podcast, like, yo, Toronto's popping. How could you get our music out there? And I'm talking to somebody in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard about the boy Smoke. When Smoke Dogg passed, like they were like, why they take the boy Smoke Dogg? Like I heard mad Americans with that sentiment. And the same thing with Houdini, like Americans were taking their music in, right? So when you take like big artists like that out of the scene, it leaves a void. No matter how much artists we do have out here, to get that love internationally and start getting that you know, the notoriety, like. It's an important thing for a Toronto artist to have. It doesn't happen with everybody.
They stopped the trajectory by removing these like key figures, like visible figures in the scene globally. You remove those. Now it's kind of like you got to rebuild, but it's never going to replicate.
Yeah, you can't just take another Smoke Dogg type and just replace that and be like, okay, well, you got this guy instead. Mm-hmm. Okay, Houdini passed. Okay, well, you got this guy instead. Like, it doesn't work that way, fam. The fans were listening to that person.
You got Young Smoke, but Young Smoke ain't doing really like what his bro did, right? I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying like two different artists.
Two different artists,
right?
Right, and like you can't just replace them, fam.
You can't replace them.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't replace them. You can't replace Michael Jackson.
Yeah, you can't just be like, okay, well, we got this guy instead. Don't worry, don't worry about getting new stuff from him. Just listen to this guy instead. Like, no, it doesn't work that way, fam.
Would you be mad if they made a Houdini AI record though?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that, man.
You wouldn't be comfortable with that?
I don't know if I'd be mad if the word is mad, but I don't know if I'd be comfortable with it.
What if the estate of Houdini was cool with it and it was profitable for them? Then I feel like, okay, it's their kind of right, but I still don't think it's right to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think it's right that they would do it if like the artist is alive. I think if the artist is gone, then you should AI it to keep everything going.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going in. Yo, that's a freaking great point, because we are going into this place in the future where you might start seeing that happen, fam.
It is happening.
Holograms and all that.
We already had the Pac hologram like 10 years ago, I think now.
Right?
Right? So,
because you know what I feel? I feel sad for the younger generation that's going to hear about these artists and never got to experience them like how we did. How do we let these kids know, like, we actually, there is history, right?
Keep their names alive.
Keep their names alive, right? So would you think it would be a bad idea to have an AI record from a guy like Houdini? Because I would still, honestly, just hearing his music just the other day, I was like, yo, fam.
That was nice.
I wish we had more kind
of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, scary nice. Like,
well, like what Zara was saying, right? Like, if the family is okay with it, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I'd have to know that. Like, I it's hard because we keep up with so many things on social media. Like, they'd have to make a statement first or in the beginning of the video or something, so we know, okay, the family's okay with this.
Yeah.
So now I can feel comfortable listening to it.
No, I'm support it all the way.
But how would you know, like, okay, say they do an AI song with Houdini. How do you know those lyrics are lyrics he would actually say?
That's that too. That's where my comfort level comes from. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, would he have said this?
Yeah.
Like, this is not actually him.
I'd rather unreleased tracks, like posthumous releases, when like, you know, those, okay, I can understand that. Like, even Sidhu Moosewala, bro, the man's they drop bare tracks, like new Sidhu Moosewala tracks. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Yeah, so they're still dropping those tracks. But if it's an AI track, then it's kind of like, it's a little sneaky.
You know what I'm comfortable with?
You know, they're not AI in it with Moose.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
some artists have like thousands of
I don't mind partial AI. Yeah. Like, if you have some, like, let's say the person has an unfinished verse and then you finished it with a little bit of AI. I'm just brainstorming right now in real time. I'm actually okay with that. Right? But you know what I'm saying?
That'd be a crazy app, bro.
Just finish my 16.
Yeah.
Like, he's not here to finish it. Or this idea, like, his vocal tone was a little bit off. You know, use AI to fix the vocal tone. Like, he would have had a way better,
text the bars in,
but
and
better than the auto tune.
Sings it out.
But the thing is, like, you already have the takes that are partially done, and just use AI to finish it. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, but like taking something that was never there, and then now it's a complete new song that was created with what AI thinks the person would have said and all that. Like, I don't know. But if you already have the base of, let's say, a 12 out of a 16, right? And the AI reads the 12 and kind of just finishes the thought, I'm okay with that.
Because AI will know your thought once it goes through.
You gotta teach it.
Yeah, like based on the bars before.
So why would it say something that he wouldn't want to say?
Exactly. You already have 12 bars to analyze. You know what I'm saying? Come up with the other 4. Sure, people who are alive can start doing that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, that's a slippery slope. Yeah, that's what I don't want.
That's literally what's happening.
That's what's happening.
Man.
That's what I asked. I go, bro, would it make sense? I rather
Friday might have just given away.
I would rather any past artist. That's what I want. I don't mind if their family does an AI on them, and just to keep shit going, and just to keep like their pockets, you know what I mean, from what he would have made them, or, you know, being alive. I honestly agree with if the person has passed and is gone more than 4 years, you can use AI.
Okay.
And if they were artists and the streets are demanding it, give me an AI.
But if I was like an artist and then I had a bunch of albums and then I passed, I don't think I would want people making AI.
You're gone. What do you know? You're gone.
I wouldn't want that for my legacy, because then AI you could say anything.
You left the albums, so we're gonna use the actual music. But let's say you didn't leave none. A lot of these guys' lives are cut short before they can make things like pop.
When they were young.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So, Pac had like freaking 10 albums after he passed.
And then now he just dropped the AI. He just dropped it. There's an AI.
Well, AI just dropped one.
AI just dropped a new Tupac.
But do you think AI has a place in music? Because I feel like once you allow AI in, I know there's already been examples of AI, but if we fully embrace it, don't you feel like that's the beginning of kind of the end of a very unique human activity, which is music.
Well, no, that's why I said when they're alive, you cannot use AI. But if the artist has passed, I give the family all permit, like do it.
I think we don't have a choice. I think we're already at the point where there's so much AI implemented, and there's been so much conversations around it, so many examples of people trying to push that agenda, that it's like, it's too late now, man. We can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, man. Yeah, I hear you. The AI's here, bro. It's just going to evolve more and more. There's artists who are actually embracing it, saying, you know, if you want to use my stuff for AI, buy a package. And that's been like, there's a Swedish artist who's doing this shit right now.
I know, but that's the whack part of it. That's whack.
Yeah, but like, it's here. So you can't fight it,
whether we like it or not,
right?
I hear you.
So if you're gonna take my shit, pay me. Right? That's what that artist is doing. She just like, you want my shit? Here's a package with all of these different, like, I guess, examples and stuff like that. Run with that.
I hear you, but like I said, if you're alive as an artist, you can still make your own music and get it out there and do what you do. But if the artist has passed, then use the AI.
Well, listen, man. R.I.P. to Houdini. Condolences to his family. Hopefully, this has brought some closure to the family as well. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
I have something here. Toronto has a Tinder Swindler. Did you guys know that?
Of course, that's my you there.
I'm not listening. I'm late, bro.
Wait, who is he? You're weeks late on this one, brother.
So I got to the party late.
Bald, wears glasses and has curly stash.
B3 is a Tinder Swindler.
Does he wear glasses and have a curly stash?
Well, I have a post here courtesy of
I think I've seen him before.
I have a post here courtesy of Six Mashup. Okay, it says Toronto's Tinder Swindler Roro previews his first song. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, he dropped a thing, eh?
Yeah, you dropped the song.
Got tracks. Sounds like me. No.
Yo, the HDMI.
You're ready.
Keystone.
Yeah, because it was sitting for a while.
That's me. Super long intro. Pull on the drills, need my V. Did a drill on your block and I left on scene. Don't trip, don't slip. On the net just to get flip.
So okay, this is his song, right? But I wanted to get more to this, because I wasn't up on this, man. What is happening here? So this is from a girl named Kizzy.
That was all, fam.
And she said, this is a prime of example.
She got what she wanted, though.
Hey, listen, Kizzy, here we go.
She got what she wanted.
I'm going to tag you and everything. Right? This is a prime example Kizzy. Of how fake social media is. Because there's no way you could have traveled around the world, have all this drip, and you're running off with 650? Well, no exclamation mark, but I put an exclamation. Why'd you give him 650? Broke and sad. Shorty, you need to put some exclamation marks on this, fam. Like 3 at a time.
You're looking bad.
All right? I'll teach you how to rant. I will post him every day until my money reaches my account. He knows the ET too, so keep playing with me. More exclamation marks, shorty. Come on. And then here we go. It continues. I guess this is on Twitter. God will punish him. It's okay. He better sell that dick to get my money back. I don't give a fool. This is crazy. And he's so stupid too. Because if you know me for real, I'll actually embarrass the F out of you and I won't stop. He's a bitch. He's a bitch ass. He's bitch ass. Lucky I don't go TikTok live and green screen his big face there.
Okay, but you cannot.
Is this the same girl?
Yeah, he owes her 650. Okay. She's going in. Yeah, she's going in. I didn't do no flex with that effing short shit. Stop trying to piece shit together. The man is broke, and I want my bread back. put those pieces together.
I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Why did you give this gentleman $650?
Thank you.
That's one. Two, he can't be that stupid if he swindled you for $650.
He railroaded you.
That does take skill. It might be deceptive, but it does take skill.
You got railroaded.
Three, you're calling him short, but you send him $650, and maybe you guys had sex too. Okay,
more than once.
Kizzy, I do empathize with you, but it's hard for me to really like sit with this as like you're a victim when like, how did you get finesse for $650, sister?
Yo,
can I know why you sent him $650? Do you guys know, Friday? Do you know the situation?
Find out in the comments.
I just like this energy.
Yo, you know what happened, fam? He probably told her, yo, we're gonna run this flex. Give me this. And she felt she took the okie doke.
That's her poor judgment. That's her poor judgment.
Yo, kudos to the dude.
Okay.
Yeah, like you know what? It does take skill to finesse. It does take skill to finesse.
Yeah.
And like this girl's trying to call him stupid. But like, does that make her more stupid for sending this guy $650?
No, she looks dumber going online and telling us that he took her for $650. I would have kept that one to myself, sister.
Yeah, tuck that one.
I would have tucked that one away, dog.
What did man say? It looks even better when you hold it down.
Yeah.
Salute to the boy Drizzy.
Yeah, you should have held this one down, baby.
No, but I get like her wanting to out him because I think that's like as a response that makes sense. It's like, okay, you got finesse, so I'm gonna make sure that I defame your character.
Yeah, but
I can understand that, you know?
I'll give you guys a quick opinion on this, right?
Yeah.
One, I think that $650 is a little bit too low to be called a swindler.
Thank you very much.
Right? Tinder Swindler is kind of heavy.
That's four digits or more. If you're swindling, it's 4 digits or more.
Yeah, Tinder Swindler was doing way more work out there to get his title. Okay,
it would make sense.
Put some respect on his name.
Please, put some respect on Tinder Swindler's name. Second, yeah, you're going a little bit too crazy for $650. Like, I know times are not that. Times are rough.
No,
okay,
$650 is like
$650 is not a little bit of change.
Yeah,
right. But to go crazy and let everybody know that you got fooled for $650, it's a little bit. You got to slow down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those ones where you might have to just cut your losses and keep it moving.
I think it'd be crazy if other females were commenting and saying, "Yo, he owes me this much." And then the next one comes in, he owes me a band this.
I can understand that.
Then it's like,
this is
swindler for
this
sure.
was a couple weeks now, so I was like seeing it when I was seeing it a couple weeks ago.
Who is that?
I don't know. Just chill.
What's your name?
It's not like I don't see any women in the comments here. Actually, we saw that one.
Wait, what was? Can you just go over her thing again?
Oh, did he hit? Oh, she just asking, did he hit too?
Though?
This one here. No, it wasn't.
We're audio podcast.
Sorry.
But
there's a beautiful woman there.
But I don't think that like it's that serious. $650, yes, it's these days and times. $650 is not a little bit of money. We need it, right? But if we're talking about he hit her for like 5 racks, now go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, maybe send a couple of the man them if you have to. Not condoning any violence, but like just you may have to go a little bit extra measures. But $650, keep it moving, Kim.
Yeah, but it does say multiple women across the GTA he has gotten, right?
Okay.
So there is
this guy Rico
If
Suave?
there's multiple women, then this guy is definitely
and he takes he can get the title. He takes a lot of pictures in front of like nice places, nice homes. He's always in LA.
Scammer, man.
What's his name?
Yo, maybe I should do that. I always wear a suit.
Scammer, man.
Roro.
And you got Roro. You got Roro, girl. I told her that.
His name is Roro.
Roro.
The man is not hiding nothing.
This is the sickest rollout.
That is a good rollout. That is a
fucking sick rollout. You guys are thinking.
His name is Roro.
Oh, this might be part of the thing, though.
Roro.
Oh, you think maybe like he told them to kind of out him?
Maybe it's part of
this is a rollout.
It's a rollout by Roro. And the girl got Roro'd for her $650. Look how lame it sounds for us to talk about it. This came out months ago, and it didn't. I seen it. I was just like, okay, Roro, I'm gonna watch out for you. But then now you got Uncle Friday over here talking about it. Roll out,
Roro went crazy.
Roro, Salute to Roro. Sorry, if this girl thought we were gonna be sitting here like, oh, Roro, you're a waste man, and da 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 da. Brother, times are hard. Sister, times are hard.
I empathize with Kizzy because it's like, imagine that was your sister, your female cousin.
I would tell my sister, you got Roro. What are you doing out here? Give us $6.50 when rent has to be paid.
Stay away from them bum
Stay away from Roro.
Yeah.
Before you get Roro.
He's got to put out a course.
Before he sent out a roll call on your ass.
He's got to put out a course for the mandem,
Yeah?
Master class for the mandem.
It's called the Roro.
Yeah, 5-week crash course.
Then he puts you out in the street.
Yeah, boot camp and everything.
Puts you on the square one, puts you in a couple malls. They'll see if you come back with a bag or two.
You definitely got to do serious background checks before you send $650 to anyone. I'm gonna be real.
Very true.
Bro, we are in a depression. You do not give $650 to nothing right now.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys a joke?
$6.50.
Somebody put my number. See, when you got your little situation, I was feeling like someone was trying to do that to me too. But how they were doing it was, they sent me, they hit me up and was like, are you free? And then someone's going to hit you up on WhatsApp.
Oh.
Whoa. By the time this person hit me, it's like, listen, white face on the avatar, but then I wasn't answering the person, so they called me, African guy on the next line. I go, bro, it's a white person on the face of this, and now I'm hearing
Nigeria much?
Yeah, I'm hearing Quajo from Nigeria.
Yeah.
You hear Afro beats in the back?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why aren't you answering me?
Why is there Burner Boy playing back there?
Burner Boy. It's Burner Boy on the next line. I said, bro. And then they got me to go. Then I'm like, yo, let me try. Let me really dig. Let me see what's really going on. I test fate. I don't care. I'm like a daredevil. Yo, so they put me into this app. They go, you could get money for doing things for resorts.
You've gone too far.
I swear to God. Yo, I was like, these guys are gonna get me, bro.
Can't fall for that.
Yeah, I almost did. And when I seen how they made the app was just shaking. The thing is, like, I started signing it in. I was like, yo, they're about to take my phone.
Going too far down the wormhole, my friend.
They're about to take my phone. That's all I was gonna say. But like,
come out to the dark. Come back to the light. Come back to the light.
Come on, I came on. But that's a good way to roll somebody by getting their information right now and getting you to give them all this info on another app, right? But I was like, it looked like the Instagram app.
Dusty started shaking and you turned back and ran out the tunnel.
I did. I blocked them.
Back to the light.
Right away, I blocked them. Right away, I blocked them. I was like, yo, guys, but I would have had no phone today. It looked like they were just going to take my phone, take my bank account, just have me rolled up.
Well, listen, man. Salute to the Tinder's Roro.
Roro. Pull up. Yeah, you have to call Roro up here, bro.
Or maybe because I don't know. He might have like 1,500 followers. He's just starting.
But I think you should do a course, like real talk.
But we need to talk to you, fam. Yeah. We need to talk.
Let's do a course, man.
Okay, let's move on here.
Today's a wild one.
Jake Paul is about to fight Mike Tyson.
Hope he gets his ass kicked.
He got a tattoo.
What, the eye tat?
The eye tat. He got the same one.
Is that real?
Is it real?
Hold on. Before we start this YouTube here,
what the fuck?
This YouTube premium is brought to you by Master Move Rise. Get your custom made apparel, all types of good stuff. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Master-Move-Rise. Big salute to Unc, man. This is the tattoo going on here. Jake Paul's a fool, man.
You heard it right, motherfucker. I'm fighting Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
The best ever.
See that?
Praise be to Allah.
Eat your children. Praise be to Allah.
Oh my goodness, he's got a buddy right here. And not only do I have the honor of fighting one of the two most famous boxers.
Did I just see him spit out the man's ear?
Yeah, he's mocking him.
What a cringe monster.
To ever live. It's also happening live on Netflix. Look out, he's touching right here.
That's crazy. Live on Netflix.
He's like, what did I do?
You said the fight's gonna be on Netflix.
Okay, so we're not gonna go through the whole 8-minute thing here. We'll skip across those.
Mike cannot be a real tat, is it?
Mike is gonna kick his flipping ass for this one.
Hold on, do you see the tat right there?
Yeah,
it might be real. It looks like it's kind of sore right there from
like
that
his
shot.
skin is like, yeah, bro.
This guy's a real. He's talking to his mom.
Yo, what the fuck?
I'm gonna fight Mike Tyson on Netflix.
Wow.
Yeah.
I fucking do it.
Baby.
I fucking do it.
Oh my God, no!
Oh man.
Eat your ears. Better safe than sorry.
He's gonna eat your ears. Okay, we don't need to go through the whole Jake Paul trying to get his extra money off of the YouTube. So he's gonna fight Mike Tyson. It's going down in July. I don't remember
July
exactly.
5th, I think.
July 5th, right before my birthday.
Yeah.
So, and it's gonna be on Netflix. So it's gonna be a Netflix live premiere. Another new thing that they're doing.
That's
right?
wild.
Gentlemen, predictions. Okay, they put the tails up, the tail of the tape. Mike Tyson, 57. I forgot how much. He's like 30 years older than Jake Paul. Like,
but Jake Paul fighting all old people.
Do you think Jake Paul could beat up Mike Tyson?
Yo, a lot of these fights are like for money,
staged.
Yeah.
Right? So, but is Mike one of those people that is like gonna like take a KO or something for
He better not
for the bag?
He better not.
I don't know if
because I think he's a monster, bro.
I don't know if he can turn that off.
He hasn't been in it in a minute.
He still trains.
Yeah, I know, but he like on a stage level like that, he hasn't done it.
He doesn't need to. It's Mike Tyson, baby.
This is a staged exhibition. This is not a real fight.
Yeah, but like
100%.
You think it like WWE stage, that kind of stage though?
Borderline, because a fight, there's regulatory standards for a fight. It has to be sanctioned by a commission.
Yep.
They would not sanction such a wide age gap to have like an actual fight that's like for your record. You know what I'm saying? 1. 2, it's on Netflix. Okay, so you know it's going to be cinematic and theatric.
Yeah, that's the deal they have, right? It's a Netflix special.
It's huge payout, basically. And it's an exhibition. It's not an actual. The moment it becomes a fight, then there's actual rules. Then the commission has to hold the purse, and they have to make sure there's health checks. When it's an exhibition, you can hire your own judges. You can bring your own ref. There's so much. You have so much more control over the outcome.
Yeah,
this is definitely an exhibition. And I think it's going to make both of them look good, whether it's for financial gain or whether it's for reputation. Like, yo, the man's 57, bro. Like, I understand he's Mike Tyson, but bro, he's damn near 60. How are you fighting a 60-year-old for real? I think he really wanted that face tat as well. So this is also a good kind of reason to get that face tat, if it's real.
But he hasn't fought anybody in his weight class. Nah, you're not beating up Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is still a dog.
Yeah, he's a fucking
Eat your children.
Y'all can keep talking. I'm just playing him training. This is from last year.
Yo, he's scary fast, bro.
Hey!
Ooh.
Yo,
I don't know if Jake Paul could take one of those shots.
Bruce Lee in boxing.
If that left
when he came to America and showed the man how fast he could punch the man, the man was like,
you gotta slow it down to see that.
Yeah. The man, Bruce was already there. The man put his hand up, Bruce was already gone. That's how fast it was.
I'm scared through the YouTube, bro.
Yo, I'm scared for Jake Paul, but I'm like, not really. I want him to get his ass kicked.
I don't think we should take this fight seriously like we would take an actual fight.
I agree.
Because it's an exhibition and a stage, and it's almost like I almost don't like that aspect of, once again, deception. You know me, like I feel like I don't like anything that like appears to be real but is fake. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the fact that they're selling this as a fight, but it's probably not an actual sanctioned fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they keep on mentioning, well, we don't know if there's a knockout clause. I've heard that in mad YouTube reaction videos. We're not sure about if there's not a knockout clause. So just for that to be a conversation in the air means there probably is going to be a no knockout clause.
That's been in a lot of fights. There have been no knockout clauses. That's already a thing in a lot of exhibitions. Like, you're literally not allowed to knock this person out. That was crazy. That was real. That was real.
Joshua and Anthony.
Well, that's a real sanctioned fight. You know what I'm saying? But like,
that's a real sanction.
Like, maybe it shouldn't have been sanctioned.
For example, like a lot of people are thinking that Mike Tyson's going to just tear up Jake Paul.
Bite his
but Jake
ear
Paul
off.
is not he's not a scrub.
He's not a bum. Yeah.
He's a scrub. But listen, he's a scrub because he hasn't fought anybody his age, nor his his weight class.
Yes.
He fought what's his name? Tyson Fury's brother, and I think he lost.
Yeah, he lost one fight.
Yeah,
he lost.
And I don't think that was staged. Like, you wouldn't stage to lose a fight unless you're like some super master diabolical.
I think he has.
Esau type.
Some of them do.
I think he has. It's kind of
I don't know, man. It's like it's a I don't know. It's this touchy situation, or not a touchy situation, but it's a toss up. Like,
yeah,
because what you guys make some great points. Like, it does look like it could be a fake fight. It could be some WWE shit.
Why? I want Tyson to knock the shit out of this dude right now, Jake, because he keeps fighting all these old men and he keeps winning. They keep having him winning. Like, even who else did he fight just the other time there that was older than him? Who was the last guy he fought?
Anderson Silva?
Right?
He fought Anderson Silva. I don't even remember that. That's
right?
crazy.
Yeah,
he knocked him down. He knocked him down.
And this is the thing. These UFC fighters keep coming over there.
Yeah, to box.
In the UFC, boxers still get their asses kicked in the UFC because now you're using mixed, right?
Yeah.
But like, you go to the boxer's world, they're gonna kick your ass. I don't care if you know all the martial arts, because you're depending on an elbow, you're depending on one of your knees, or you're depending. Now you don't have that. You just have the two, and you're square, and it's American, right?
Yeah.
And it's American boxing you're doing. It's not like you're just there like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
you see what happened with Francis yesterday with the Francis and Anthony fight? First shot. So Anthony Joshua hits him. Francis Ngannou falls. First shot. And this is Francis Ngannou, one of the best heavyweight UFC fighters ever.
Take a kick to the head.
He can take a kick to the head. He can get wrestled, whatever. But one punch, boom.
Could have taken the one punch
from an actual boxer.
I thought that was the one that was set up. That looked.
Well, you never know, because they've been setting up fights from the beginning of time.
That wasn't real.
You don't think that knockout was real, bro? It looked like he died.
No. I don't know. Like, I know.
I was scared. I actually was scared. I'm like, yo, is he gonna get up?
He's breathing pretty heavy there. He looked like he was sleeping.
And the man's 6'6". You get punched by a man who's 6'6", 250 pounds. That could, for us, bro, that could actually kill me. Like, I might not ever live again after that.
Hitting the temple. And it's funny,
they
you
have
guys
been staging fights though. You're right.
You mentioned with the UFC getting into the boxers getting into the UFC guys getting into the boxing, right?
Yeah.
But I heard a YouTube reaction. I forgot who it was. Right? They were saying like they were showing a clip from Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was like, "Yo, man, you're an animal." Like when he was interviewing Tyson, right? Like he was saying that Joe Rogan was scared of Tyson, but low key, Joe Rogan in a fight
would kick his ass.
Would kick his ass.
In a street fight would kick his ass.
That's kind of, I don't know.
You guys think so?
No, I know so.
Because remember, he has those. You ever see Joe Rogan kicking a bag, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Those are like gunshots, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I still think Mike Tyson would have a pretty strong chance, not just because of the size difference, but if he can keep it on the feet and can avoid getting kicked in the legs.
That's not, he can't avoid that.
Yeah.
Or getting choked out.
And that guy get choked out. That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, come on.
But it's about power. I feel like it's not just about all the skills you have. It's like one punch power. Mike Tyson has way more one punch power than Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but Joe Rogan also knows jujitsu.
And how to block.
The one punch is, you have to land that punch.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You have to hit the target for
puncher's chance.
Bam. That's Mike Tyson into the wall already.
There's other ones where he just keeps the bag still and he just does those side kicks.
He knees him.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a spinning kick he gave you.
He can knock Mike Tyson through a fucking wall.
Yeah, it's hard to compare boxing to MMA.
That's
apples and oranges,
bro. Real, bro. You'd fly through a closed fucking window,
How
brother.
heavy is that bag?
The bag is, I don't know, probably 200 pounds.
More than that.
More than that, eh?
Yeah.
Look at this. Boom. Imagine one of those in the chest, bro. You get one of those right in the middle of your chest.
Heavier than a fully
grown adult. The liver.
That's what he did. He opened you up.
Internal bleeding, everything, bro. You're
opens you up for the real work after that, bro.
You gotta. That also creates distance too, right? In a no hold barred fight, if it's boxing to boxing, maybe I think Tyson will probably take Joe Rogan.
For sure.
If it's just boxing, straight up boxing, like you said, these UFC guys, they get into just a straight boxing ring. All their other weapons are now like defused.
Gone.
And they only have the fist, and they might not have been training in boxing. Like
they got neutralized.
Yeah, and like these guys who are in the boxing world have been doing boxing since they were teenagers or preteens. So all they've been using is their hands.
That's it. And movement, head movement.
It's not fair.
You know, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But reverse, the boxer's getting his ass handed to him.
Oh, easily.
He's getting a rare naked choke. On the UFC
side of
things.
You
put those guys in the octagon, bro.
Yeah, they're dead.
That's getting choked out, bro. You're not even. I'm gonna take your arm and then grab you and put you in some kind of
arm bar.
thing. Yeah.
You know what they say? They say like, because without gloves, if I punch someone in the head, I could break my hand pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like your skull and your temples hard, but your knees, your elbows, your legs, like
are what I
those are like, that's actually how you do damage. So they say like, that's how we originally fought. Like boxing is more like an art. It's like, you have to agree. It's not like in a real fight, it's no holds barred. You're not just gonna be like, we can only use our hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more of an art to it. Versus like MMA is actually like combat where it's like, you're probably you're gonna take someone to the ground. You're gonna use your knees. You're gonna use your elbows.
I'm gonna hit you with a flying knee.
Yeah. Like,
whoa, there's a knee flying at me.
With no gloves,
Superman punch, all that.
With no gloves, you can only hit someone so many times before you actually break your wrist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bare knuckle is like, you only have a few punches before like your hand breaks. You know?
But if you're like, you know what? Boom! You give you an elbow. That don't hurt so much.
But see, that's the thing. And now what these guys don't know is when you're doing the punches, you turn it around into a hammer fist. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. So once you start hammer fisting,
then you're good. That protects
ground
you a little
power.
bit, right?
I'm a hammer fister. I love it. When I go into the gym to get my ass kicked, I'm hammer punching the shit out of the people.
That's crazy, man.
Even wrestling is like super underrated as combat. Yeah. Because like if you can hold someone down, bro, it doesn't matter if they can knock you out. They literally cannot get up from the ground. You're literally like, it's a different art.
You can make them pass out and stuff.
Tire.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Carry your weight.
They
put you in a choke, man. Just go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep.
Scary.
Buddy.
Those are scary.
You can kill someone like that.
I've done those, and I have to wake the person up, man. It's scary, bro.
Give them some smelling salts.
Doesn't take that long. Doesn't take that long to choke someone out to death.
I know it's scary, bro.
Yeah.
When you literally scary. I don't even want to talk about it. Scary.
Well, listen, speaking of Joe Rogan, big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose grabba, that red herring grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code WeLoveHipHop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Gia, right? Did you guys see the guy who he got sent to jail for murder, basically? He chopped up a body, but he was on Joe Rogan.
He was on Joe Rogan's show.
Maybe about a month or so. I listened to that whole episode. His name is Sheldon Johnson.
Yeah, I seen that one.
He was on there with a white guy who usually brings like convicted felons that were wrongfully convicted onto the show, right?
Yeah.
And this guy was actually rightfully convicted, the man said. However, they overcharged him. I'll play a little bit of the Joe Rogan thing because I went to go look for it last night and I was like,
did they take it down?
No, it's still there. All right.
That's crazy, man.
Let me go.
Joe Rogan, bro. He runs Spotify damn near.
Rogan.
They should remove that dope. The man chopped up people.
Yeah, I'm gonna play y'all the news one after. Sheldon. Let me see if I can find this here. Sheldon. Yeah, here it is. So this is the episode here. Josh Dubbin and Sheldon Johnson. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan.
This is the guy right here.
Fucking serious?
Would you have thought?
This is 1998, 1999. And I'm trying to do the math and I'm just like 2049. I'm like, that's 50 years from now.
Well,
and I remember going to the Law Library and I forget how I get the World Almanac.
We love hip hop.
And something just says, look up the life expectancy. And I look up my life expectancy. And as an African American man, my life expectancy at that time was 67 years old. And I did the math. And I said, I'm going to die in prison, man.
Wow.
We love hip hop.
He's pretty like well spoken.
No, he's an amazing speaker. That interview, I listened to the whole thing. It was very intriguing. I was like, I was driving for most of it, but I was like, at the end of my seat, I listened to it back at home. When I got back in the car, like I couldn't stop listening to the episode because he was telling a compelling story.
Yeah.
Right. But now, here's the post that I have here from New York Post. Ex-con turned NYC criminal justice activist busted after head of prison rival found in a freezer of apartment he was seen leaving in a blonde wig. Okay. So the man went over to, and I'll
The man killed his ex-room bunk, his cellmate, Sully.
It was a Sully, eh?
Yeah, the man killed his... That must mean something.
I'll play a news report.
Welcome to the 6 o'clock news. We begin
Maybe
with
it's Sully knew
shocking
something.
arrest in the Bronx.
Knew too much.
They got him in the white suit. Hold on. They got him in the white suit, so that's the suicide watch.
Yeah. He's going to kill himself.
Before turning his life around, now facing
what do you
more
mean
charges
suicide
after
watch?
Yeah, they put him on a
parts
bug
were
ward.
discovered inside
Yeah, when
two
they put you in a white suit, that means like the person expressed that, I guess at some point that he might self-delete himself.
Yeah.
Right? So they put him in a white suit. They like that self-delete.
That was good.
I watch a lot of
Self-delete
YouTube.
is crazy.
The way you caught me with that one, I'm going to program that one in right now.
about the suspect, Linda.
It's in.
That's right, and we are learning a lot here tonight. First of all, he claimed that he had turned his life around after spending most of his adult life in prison. In fact, last year, he started working for the Queen's Public Defender's Office. Well, now he is accused of killing a man
trying to get himself
and then
in there.
dismembering his body. 48-year-old Sheldon Johnson of Harlem is charged with murder and concealment of a human corpse. This is Johnson recently on Joe Rogan's podcast, talking about how he has turned his life around after a life of crime. He was working with troubled youth with the Queen's Public Defender's Office. The shirt he is wearing says Queen's Defenders.
Wow. I got into school. I got my GED. From there, I got involved in correspondence courses. I started interacting with guys who were teaching ART, aggression replacement training, and I started to begin to understand how these concepts work, what positive visualization is, deep breathing, how to remove yourself, conflict resolution.
Well, police say Johnson's life of crime apparently was not over.
Watch
He
this.
is accused of shooting 44-year-old Colin Small in the head in Small's 6th-floor apartment on Summit Avenue, and then dismembering his body. Detectives combing over potential evidence again today. Inside the apartment in the Highbridge section of the Bronx, a law enforcement source says they found a man's torso and 2 feet in a plastic storage bin. Investigators also found the victim's head, legs, and 1 arm in Johnson's freezer in his apartment building in Harlem. The superintendent of the victim's apartment building.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop there because that's just wild.
That's wild, man.
So the man went into the spot, and the thing is, through the report that I was reading, is also the neighbors heard this going on, and they heard the man pleading for his life, saying, "Don't shoot me, I got kids," or "Don't do it, I got kids," right? And she heard a shot, and then that was like, that's all she heard for the rest of the night. This man, over a couple of days, went back to the apartment with some rubber bins.
Like an idiot.
Went inside there, did his Dexter work, chopped up the body, put it in them bins, took some home, and when he was leaving, he put on a blonde wig because there's a camera that's watching the elevators and stuff, right? So he put on a blonde wig thinking, okay, they won't know it's me. This guy was just on Rogan talking all this stuff, bro.
He's an idiot, though, man. You never know who it could be anyways.
Fam, I'm so disappointed. Not in Rogan, because Rogan don't know.
No.
Right? But like, you wasted 3 hours of my time giving me all this cap, bro.
Meanwhile, you already done dismembered somebody.
No, it was he after the fact. So think about this. He's sitting on a Joe Rogan podcast, having his convo, still knowing in the back of his mind he got beef. He got things to handle in the streets.
This is his alibi that he's feeling like maybe if I do this, it's a good alibi.
Yeah, I'm helping the city. I'm working for the district.
But what made him kill that old cellmate?
Fam, he in the interview, right?
Yeah.
He was explaining how like what he sent him away for. He was like going and handling debts, bro. Like a man owed him some money. He went to the mechanic shop, robbed him. He didn't even say all the details, but he's like, yo, we did what we had to do. It was a little bit of a scuffle, but we ended up robbing him.
Yeah.
And then we went to there's another guy that owed me some money, and he was with his girl, and me and my crew came up to him. A few things happened. I don't want to really talk about all that, but we had to rob him too. And because the guy got a few stitches in his head because they gun butt the guy that they robbed, he got 50 years for that. And the judge was saying that he's a menace to society. However, they're saying, yo, you gave him too much. Yo, you're gone too far. Yeah. Did they?
They should have left
Did they go too far?
They should have swallowed the key the first time.
The judge might have been looking like, yo, fam, this is how you're going to get your money back. Like your running around with your crew, scaring the shit out of a couple. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was a menace to society because they let him go early.
Yeah.
And then he went and dismembered somebody, bro. Come on, bro. A broken clock is right twice a day if you all don't like judges then.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
A broken
So,
clock.
that's kind of crazy. And then he went back to the scene of the crime to do his Dexter.
Yeah.
That is mad. He had, nobody came for the gunshot? That's mad.
They're in whatchamacallit, Highborough.
Yeah, 44th precinct. They're in Harlem.
But but where was the Highbridge? Highbridge. They're in the Bronx, fam. Highbridge is the Gaza, is the hood, fam.
Yeah. No one's calling the police.
People hear shots all the time.
Yeah.
But they said the woman heard a shot and she was like,
that was it. She went to bed.
She was like, I'm gonna mind my own business today.
Basically.
People get shot every day, son. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Shot every day. Son.
Maybe he didn't shoot him. Maybe he just shot it off.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever you're gonna rationalize to go back to bed because you hear this all the time, fam.
Yeah, see, and then you wouldn't even think of nothing. That sucks, man. But the
man's in there chopping up bodies, bro.
Yeah, what's the opposite of salute?
I don't know. Go burn, bro. Because this guy right here, man.
Not salute Sheldon Johnson.
What are you saying? Like the devil has a nice condo for him when he's down there. He's just real sinister for real.
Bro, this guy is if we're talking about somebody who's a swindler, this is high level swindling, bro. You spent 3 hours on Joe Rogan, the biggest podcaster in the world, bro.
You literally could have. You made it. You made it in the way.
Yeah.
And you sat there and capped him for 3 hours with in the back of your mind saying, yo, if I see homie who owe me that money, he's getting one to the dome and I'm gonna chop him up.
Yo, I also think it's one thing to like be able to kill someone, but to actually dismember body parts, I feel like it takes a different type of like stomach.
Oh,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Be a butcher. You gotta be a real chef.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
you know how to do that.
Anti-salute.
Yeah, anti-salute. But salute to Joe Rogan, though. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Joe.
Don't give Joe no smoke for this, man. He didn't know, man.
Nah.
I was playing Nelly in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I know why.
There's always a method to my madness.
To your madness.
Okay. I'm gonna play something, and I don't remember even where I pulled this up from. Where did I get this from? Cap City. Big salute to Cap City hip hop over there in Ottawa. This is what Nelly said. Hold on. Let me put some audio on this.
Get it together.
My bad.
Sorry.
You 103 years. Did you used to go to this show all the time?
First of all, I wasn't even nominated for Best New Artist at the Grammys. Understand that. Country Grammar was $5 million, and I didn't even get nominated as Best New Artist because my album came out in 2000, so I wasn't even on the ballot. In 2001, the great, talented, well-deserving Miss Alicia Keys won.
Right.
And she should have won.
Yeah.
She should have won in 2001.
Nelly, coming from the Lou, did you ever have chip on your shoulder? Because everything was L.A., New York. We always talk about that with the Midwest, man. Like,
goddamn right.
Yeah?
Goddamn right.
And
But you gotta understand, my era of
All the
music
Smoke podcast.
was the toughest era in hip-hop ever. Ever. It's one of those situations to where you would just hope. When I put out songs, I had to go against DMX,
this is where
Jay-Z,
right there,
Eminem, Lil Wayne,
right there,
50 Cent,
right there,
Luda. All of us are fighting
number one
for
spot.
one spot. So from 99 to like 2008, 10, it's the hardest era ever to get records.
Okay. And then you said only do moving units is Pimp, Juice, and Us, right? From the Hey Ladies or whatever. Excuse me, miss. Right? Yeah. So do you guys agree that the early 2000s, right? Let's say 99 to 2008, 2010 was a harder era to be, not to sell records only, but to be the number one guy.
Yep.
Compared to 2024, or like the run that we've had up to 2024 now.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
I'll let y'all start with this one.
Yeah, because we got, and this is great because we got two older heads in the room and two younger heads in the room that are from this generation or these generations. You know what I'm saying? So
I think a lot of the music back then that was being made was at a level of like being timeless. Right?
Thank you.
Now we're in an era where things are so quick. So yeah, you can get the top spot, but it won't be there for long. You won't be up there for too much, right?
Yeah.
Back then, it was like you get the top spot, you're known as the top spot for
a while,
or at least until somebody else, comes along. That's
only person that has that effect is Drake.
Yeah,
because he comes from that.
He just the number one spot's reserved for him.
Yeah, but he comes from that era.
Yeah.
He comes kind of from that era.
Yeah, he's on the tail end of that.
Very
2008, 2010 was when Best I Ever Had, all that stuff.
But he was working before that. So let's just be real. He's in that zone of mindset of like, I'm working for the number one spot and stuff like that. So I see where you're saying like the timeless of the music.
The music, that type of music is timeless. Because we're still going to be listening to it 10 years down the line.
Yeah.
Like I'm not listening to Maddox.
Who that?
Maddox.
Yeah.
That little white kid.
Yeah. No.
Right? Like you're not just listening to him
not really.
15 years from now. He is not. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You see how you have to say, who's that?
I'm like, who is that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But that's a testament to there being so much more rappers.
Right?
So that, there's a flip side to it too, right? Because I agree that back in the days, like people there was less rappers, there was a lot of rappers, but there was less than there is now. But people had to go buy the records to make these guys go number one.
Yeah.
Right? So you had to compete with like literally the audience who's going out to the store. If you're trying to have the most American sales, how many people are going out to the store and buying Eminem's album or Nelly's album instead?
Yeah.
Like if you have like, because an album was like $18 at that time, $17.
Yeah, you had to pick.
If you have $40, you're not getting 3 albums. So if the top 3 guys, if DMX, Nelly, and Eminem drop, you can only get 2 out of the 3, or maybe 1 if you only got enough money for 1. Right? So it was harder to be like, yo, I'm the one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you could just stream these niggas, bro. We could listen to all of you guys.
And you get 0.000.
But on the flip side, there's so much more guys, bro. So how are you going to cut through the millions of rappers that are out there, bro?
Yeah,
that is the difference.
I feel like the perception of rappers that in the era that Nelly's speaking of, they were so much bigger than life. Whereas now, okay, like, yeah, Drake is larger than life to an extent, even though like a lot of us may feel like we know him based off what we've seen on media. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a distance, a separation between the customer and the rapper that was way bigger. The music production was better. Even they were using digital, but it was still a lot of analog production. So the actual music was timeless. The marketing was like heavier. And yeah, like the quality was better, so it would be more competitive. But I never really considered Nelly like in that category because I felt like he was kind of in his own lane. Like I didn't think of him like a DMX, Luda, or Eminem, or Lil Wayne, or Jay-Z. Like I always saw Nelly like as a crossover between like R&B and rap, even though he could rap.
He has hits though. He has number 1 spots. He has a bunch of number 1s too.
He does. He does. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like he was more of like an artist than like Eminem, who was like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, rapper.
When they chart him, right? Or when they categorize him, they put him in the rap category.
Urban,
rap. They never put him in the, or they put him in the rap R&B.
Yeah.
But they never put him as a pop star or raps R&B star by himself, right? So even though he was very sing-songy, like that's why I say he's kind of Drake before Drake.
Yeah.
Right? Even with some of the other stuff being not written by him and all that, like he's, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, he was the guy. He was super famous.
His Tip Drill song was one of the best.
But even the one I was playing in the beginning, Over and Over.
Yeah.
That song was huge.
Air Force Ones was huge.
Air Force Ones. That was his country song.
Right? The man said he went and he didn't win in the Grammy Awards because Alicia Keys won that year, right? Look who he's competing against, fam. Like there was so much people that were like killing it in those
50
times.
Cent.
50 was out there. What's his name? DMX had 2 albums in 1 year, went platinum, bro, in 98.
Easily.
Also, there was more customer participation.
Yeah.
Like you had the thing where like you had to actually go and buy album. The customers actually had to participate in hip hop for you to be solidified. Whereas now it's like, what's a stream? Like it's so easy to stream someone. Like it's so like
press your phone, leave it down, and you got it.
Yeah. Or maybe you just hear like 4 seconds. But if you bought an album, you're listening to it front to back. You're reading the covers. You're looking at the pictures. You're looking at the credits.
The batteries on my Walkman would run out.
You're like, who played the guitar on track number 8? Like, you know, you're actually like so invested in their art. So
like you read the credits.
Yeah, you're reading the credits. Like when I used to buy, I've only bought like a handful of albums in my life with my own money.
Yeah.
But like, I used to like really obsess over the album and like really study it, listen to it front to back many times. There was more participation. Whereas now, I might stream it once and might not even be all at the same time. I might hear one song, come back to it. One song, come back to, I don't like that song. I'm not even going to listen to the whole thing. You know, like the participation is way less. So that's why these bigger artists now are not larger than life like the 2001 era artists were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a toss up, right? Like there's both good arguments on the younger side, where like I've heard people say there's way more people to cut through the traffic for. So if you want to be a number one rapper now, and the attention span is shorter too, right? To be the number one guy now, fam, you kind of you have to be literally doing what Drake's doing or better. Because like he's the only guy who's guaranteed number one all the time in these days and times. You know what I'm saying? All these other guys that are out there, there's no guarantees because there's so many guys
doing it,
bro. And so many guys uploading new every day, and I'm a new rapper today. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody right now watching this saying, I'm going to become a rapper, and they're uploading their shit for the first time, who you now have to compete to streams with.
Yeah, but there's a misconception with that too. Like now in this day and age, you don't need to be number one to have a sustainable life.
That's also very true.
To be rich or to be famous.
But if you want to win Grammys, like these, like Nelly's talking about,
but that's why that era of artists, they were Grammy like oriented. They were all like, yo, we're trying to break records and win awards, sound design, some stuff that's never been designed before.
Yeah,
they're like really like embedded in the craft and the art of music, as opposed to nowadays. It's like if I drop a catchy song with a catchy hook and a catchy beat, that's just good enough. I might get out more than 100,000 people to like it, and that's
a streaming world, though.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what we live in nowadays.
Friday I have a question.
I think it's gonna disappear.
You know how Nelly's listing? Okay, I had to compete with DMX, Jay-Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, Luda. So he listed 6 people.
Right
after Drake, who is Drake competing with? Who are these other 4 or 5 rappers?
Amazing question.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar's.
Right. Who drops whenever they want.
I guess.
Right?
And
we only have 5 rappers. 10.
You're not competing with the Migos anymore. R.I.P. Takeoff. No. But even if Takeoff was alive, the Migos wasn't Drake's competition. Right?
Taylor Swift is.
It's people outside of rap.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is his competition.
Who are these rappers competing with each other now for that number one spot besides Drake? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he listed each of those rappers could have been number one in that era, but like after Drake, I feel like the second place is so far down.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a great question. Like, who's
J.
Drake?
Cole?
Really?
It might be J. Cole.
No, but like
in terms of sales,
J. Cole and Kendrick, yes, they always put those guys against each other. But like we it's safe to say now, Drake drops every year. Those guys drop whenever they want, so he's not really competing with them until they decide to drop.
Playboy Cardi?
No, right? Like
Kanye.
Maybe Kanye. Maybe Kanye. Yes.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Yeah, he's the only closest one too.
Yeah. And that's why they butt heads. That's why they do concerts. They had to do the concert together, and because they're the only ones competing with each other when you really think about it, fam.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Travis, maybe because of
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. Yes.
Yeah.
He got a huge boost from the Kardashian clan too, though. I feel like that also gives him. He's sick too, but
if they both were to drop tomorrow, if Drake and Travis Scott, like we knew ahead of time that they're dropping on Friday, Drake's gonna hit the number one before Travis Scott, in my opinion. Maybe in the comments they might be saying something different, like no, Travis would win that week. But I just don't think so. I can't see it.
Travis's album might be more unique in terms of the sound design. Like, I would look more forward to seeing what Travis comes up with because his music is like, it's a different experience. But I still would listen to Drake's too. But
and more people will probably, this is just, again, in my opinion, that week, more people will probably stream the Drake album. Right? 100%. Or if there was like, Travis would be number 2 on the chart and Drake would be number 1.
Yeah.
But hey, I could be wrong.
Travis would be on his album and he would be on Travis' album.
That
so
too.
It would work out.
Right?
They're always on each other.
Who's the 4th rapper? Like, we can't even name
Can't even name three, to be honest, because like Drake, Kanye. You know what I'm saying? And then whenever that third slot is reserved for whenever Kendrick and Cole get back in the studio and drop again. Those guys drop like every 5 years, fam.
Yeah. Would you have to put a female in there, maybe?
Maybe Nicki Minaj?
No,
Cardi?
Nicki Minaj for sure.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj,
Yeah, but
it might be in there.
First week sales.
Nicki did better than a lot of them. Look at her sales off of this album.
For sure. But better than Drake?
It could be in the same conversation, though.
It could be in the
It's
same
very much
conversation.
so in the same conversation.
Yeah,
bro.
it could be like, ooh, Drake got 600,000 this week and she got
800.
You think that would, that would be nice to see. That's when that's when we'd be excited about music again. Yeah. Like when the heavy hitters are all dropping at the same time, because they all kind of give each other leeway. Like when a heavy hitter is dropping, nobody else drops for like a month.
Yeah.
Right? If Travis drops, nobody's dropping for like 2 weeks.
And it's like a physical copy. Not even streams, bro.
No, we gotta do streams, man. We're here already, fam.
I can't do it. Like how
this
does
nigga
it...
still got a CD player going on in his car or something. Holy shit.
Because you never know, dog. Yeah, I do have a CD player.
They should drop
like,
USBs.
you still use it?
No, I don't even have CDs.
They should drop USBs. I feel like as like album,
I think
like
you should get the
like
physical.
USB box.
You have the physical, but then it like once you scan the back of it, it scans into a stream. Like something.
Yeah.
I want to see the physical part back. Like something where I can be like this is mine.
Because I don't even think they have a CD section at the Walmart anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. USBs, like box it as like a little USB album thing.
It has to be something practical that people can carry around anyway.
Yeah.
And where you're gonna plug in a USB to a
everybody's thing.
You carry a laptop around all the time.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
An NFC card would be cool.
Something
You know?
you could tap
put it on
for
your back
phone.
of your phone case, and you can always have your streams right there.
Right there.
Kanye had the right idea with the stem.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the stems.
Right? Because how do I know you didn't go and buy 1 million phones and then have them all running?
The streaming farms.
Isn't that what Jay-Z did when he dropped Magna Carta with Samsung? Like
he did that?
Exactly.
It automatically came with the phone.
It came with the phone.
And there's 1 million albums right there.
There's a place to submit music too, that you can get your song in cars at dealerships. When they buy the car, there's a playlist of songs that get put in the song.
Yeah.
In the car.
Oh, and it
songs
counts as like a sale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Life hack.
I'm about to put some music there too.
I'm kind of sad we don't have other rappers to put in that conversation. Like, how do we only got like 4, like 5? You know what I'm saying?
What we'll do, leave it to the comments.
Yeah.
Comment
Did we
section,
miss
let
anyone?
us know.
If you want to go like independent, maybe a guy like Tech 9.
Yeah. Like for the amount of money that he's actually making compared to like some of the greats, like he's probably looking at this almost like not maybe Drake money, but maybe not too far.
Not too far. That guy's probably very much so a billionaire. From like all the way from Kansas,
to
the West Coast.
This guy has his own factory.
This guy has his own shit.
But he's never had like a song that got like the streets buzzing, like at least like
America's
contemporarily.
different from us, bro.
He has a cult following though.
Those guys have cult followings. America's different. You could have a hit in America and we didn't touch it. We haven't gotten it yet. Like even like there's a lot of songs that blow up in America before we get them. Like Nene. Those type of songs. Those songs were blown. Yeah.
Watch my Nene.
Those songs were blowing up in America before we got to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times these guys are already millionaires. Like even E40.
He got hits in the Bay.
Those guys have hits, bro. To the point where like you wouldn't know them here, but when you go there, those guys are billionaires off this shit.
What about A$AP Rocky? I mean, he hasn't dropped in a minute, but when he does drop,
Rihanna, so his money is.
He's a popular rapper though.
But when he drops, he doesn't chart like that.
He doesn't chart like that.
He's not looking for a #1 spot from A$AP Rocky.
Nah.
But listen, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And you know who could be that #3 spot right there or #4 spot.
I was just saying on an independent vibe though.
I got one more story here. South Beach does not want no more spring breakers. It is spring break right now, pretty much, or it's gonna be the 10th when this drops. So, is it spring break right now for the youngins out there?
I think it starts next week.
Yeah, isn't it March break coming up?
Yeah,
it's March break now, right?
About to be, I think.
Not right now, but next week. This week that's coming up.
Yeah.
So this is a new story from where are we here? Insider edition. Let's see what they're saying here.
Those are police patrolling Miami's South Beach on ATVs as spring break gets into full swing. We've told you how authorities are trying to keep crime down with clever PSAs saying Miami was breaking up with spring breakers, so they should stay away. But is it working? Ann Mercogliano finds out firsthand.
Last year, spring break in Miami Beach looked like this.
That's unruly.
This year, it looks like this. Wow. Massive police presence and few spring breakers.
So we are on the famous Ocean Drive.
Yo, they killed it
here
eh?
in Miami.
You know what? I'm gonna play the PSA that they had. The PSA is crazy. They're like, don't come here, man.
That's crazy, man.
Can't be jumping on random cars.
It's called Miami.
We need to talk.
Miami Beach is breaking up a spring break.
Isn't working anymore.
And it's not us. It's you. We just want different things.
Our idea of a good time is relaxing on the beach.
Hitting up the spa. Or checking out a new restaurant.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
Do you even remember what happened last March?
That was our breaking point.
We love hip hop.
We're breaking up with you.
And don't try to apologize and come crawling back. This isn't safe, so we're done.
And just so you know, we're serious.
This March, you can expect things like curfews, bag checks, and restricted beach access.
DUI checkpoints, $100 parking, and strong police enforcement for drug possession and violence.
We're definitely
Whatever
not
it
going
takes,
there.
because it's time to move on.
It's time to move on.
Maybe we can talk when you're done with your spring break phase, but until then.
Whoa.
We love hip hop.
That was a crazy.
That was
wait. Is this
that's a sick commercial? Still, that had me like I ain't going,
bro. That sold me on communism. I'm like, yo, like okay, curfews, yeah,
Yo,
yeah, great
$100 parking tickets.
Is
They
this
deserve
actually
it.
from the state, or is this like a parody?
No, this is from
City of Miami.
This is from the City of Miami Beach TV from their YouTube channel. Okay, and it was also something that was playing on their TV stations and stuff like that. They're serious. It's fun. It's a funny commercial, well produced,
amazing,
right? But they're serious. We're breaking up with you guys that are coming from all you other places, jumping on top of cars,
as they should.
You know what I'm saying? Committing essay on the girls and all types of stuff. Like it gets crazy.
Yes.
You remember Girls Gone Wild?
Yeah,
that's where it came from.
That's where it originated from.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like it's
Freaknik's Atlanta, but still,
fam, it gets wild. I've been there for Memorial Day weekend, which is in May. Okay, and while I was there, I was watching groups of guys chasing girls on the beach who had bikinis on and like big ass booties, like chasing them with like I guess camcorders and stuff at the time, right? Like it was like running, like 4 guys running down the beach, like oh my god, like just debauchery, fam.
Yeah.
And that was Memorial Day weekend. That wasn't spring break. Spring break is probably 10 times worse.
All the youngins and drunks.
First time drinkers.
Oh, ODing everywhere.
Oh,
madness.
The amount of puke that's probably around.
And you know what it is too? A lot of these, like Girls Gone Wild, a lot of these women from Girls Gone Wild, they're people's moms now.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, a lot of it's like people don't want these things reoccurring anymore. They want it actually gone.
They don't want to send their kids to do what they did.
Like, Mom, you used to go there and.
That's how I got here. Aren't I a spring break, maybe?
I love how they did it in such a passive kind of like.
Oh man, they made
way.
It was really good.
We're breaking up with you.
Yeah, we're breaking up. Man.
Please don't come back here. It's okay.
Miami has grown up now.
And you also got to keep in mind, there's the residents that live there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's one thing to be like, all right, we don't want to have all this extra police, but if you're somebody who lives in South Beach and during the rest of the year, you're just having your nice rich life, you're chilling, and then for like 2 weeks straight in March,
curfew,
like bare youngins come through and just tear the place apart, bro. You're gonna be like, yo, fam, can you guys stop doing this thing over here? Can you find somewhere else to do the spring break thing? Like you're bringing my property value down. Like I don't even want to go outside for 2 weeks. I leave and go to the cottage because I know all these kids are coming to town.
Safety hazard.
Yeah.
Nah, it's disgusting.
There's people puking up in front of my lawn. Like, nah, B.
A lot of ODing. Probably a lot of kids lose their life.
Yeah. If I'm a resident over there, I'm like, get these guys out of here, B. Get them out of here, fam. Like, think about like downtown Toronto. there used to be a club district. We spoke about this off camera last week.
Of course.
The club district was right there in Richmond and Adelaide.
Adelaide.
Bare clubs up and down Adelaide, bare clubs up and down all the way up Richmond, fam.
Yeah.
They deaded that, fam, because the residents were like, yo, every weekend it turns into a little mini city around here of drunk people.
Yep. And they can't even get in their home after they're like done work.
Yo, bro.
You do a night shift and you got a whole lineup in front of your condo.
But I used to think that on the reverse side, why would you move into that area?
Because they're not really from Toronto. Whoever moves there.
Like, why are you going to move on Richmond Street when the club district's there? Like, are you going to complain then? Like,
yeah, because most of the people who live downtown aren't originally from Toronto.
But like, put it over to South Beach. Like, if you live South Beach and you know, like, it's a place known for spring break, why would I even move there? Like, it's expensive.
Yeah, because they're not from Miami.
Or they are, and they want different things than what they're paying for. Because like this has been going on for decades.
It's probably really nice, except for those 2 weeks a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they got to manage those 2 weeks, but it's kind of, I think it's good they're putting a stop to it or at least containing it. But at the same time, like, okay, Miami Beach is a separate city from Miami, right? So I'm sure Miami Beach's economy is super reliant on spring breakers coming.
Yes.
That's why they didn't really, they're saying they're breaking up, but like, no, they're just going to charge you $100 parking. They're going to be controlling it more, but they're not saying no. You know what I'm saying?
You brought up a great point because there are some backlash. The local bar owners, a lot of local like vendors and stuff like that. Yeah, alcohol vendors and stuff. They're pissed. They're like, what? Yo, we love that weekend. We make crazy money that weekend.
Yeah.
And you're taking that away, or you're making it harder for them to come through and spend money. Right? After they pay for that $100 parking, you're not going to spend as much in the club. Like for the people who do say, oh, I'll just go anyway. Which to me, you're crazy if you're going anyway, fam.
Mad.
$100. You know what? They did that to friggin' Caravana too. But Caravana still lives.
Yeah.
But they did it to Yonge Street.
Yeah. The Friday night used to be crazy. Car show. You could literally just slap women on their butts and
it was wild.
You're getting
when? Recently?
The early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Late 90s. All the
from the
times I was able to go around.
The last time I seen it was probably 2001.
No. 2006. No, sorry, 2008. Because I remember being out there with the Empire guys, big salute to Scandalous, and a few of us were out there having battles and stuff like that on Yonge Street. Right?
Caravana Friday.
I'm talking about the sidewalks are packed with people. Okay, cars are going up and down.
Music playing.
Low riders, people sitting on top of their convertibles.
Cars. Americans though too.
Yes,
a lot of
people
Americans.
sitting on outside the sunroofs of their Jeeps and stuff like that, just to see the scenery. Like it was a vibe. And we were out there having a battle, and then shots went off at Dundas Square. We were up by Young and Gerard, and over by Young and Dundas. Shots went off.
2006,
2000
I know exactly.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Who died?
But it was
R.I.P.
But like that was still a vibe then. And after a while, they started putting so much cops on the road, fam.
Yeah,
where you're like
you're stepping in horse shit.
You're stepping in horse shit. Every time you're standing up on the corner, they walk towards you. Can't stay here. Keep it moving. No loitering. And then they just kill the vibe. So now you could just drive. Now Caravan is here still. But you go on Yonge Street on Friday night, you're flying through in your car. Yeah. You can walk by. There's nobody outside.
Well, everyone's in their hotel.
Prior to that incident, like, was it all good? Was there no like vandalism or property damage? Like when everyone was just flooding the street, or it was bare?
No, things were guanin.
Things are guanin for him.
Things are guanin.
Because if you run a city, bro, you don't want that. Yeah.
Can I be real? That weekend, you could get away with literally any.
Yeah, you could do a lot of dumb shit. Yeah.
Anything. Yeah. That's the worst. Like those times was you could get away with. You didn't go home. Put it this way. Like if you were a young youth you're on road. Y'all found gal that weekend. You did everything you can to just you're just that weekend you can get away with literally.
It's like the purge. It's like the purge. It's like the purge. Like there's no law for the next 24 hours.
Literally,
kind of,
bro.
That's crazy.
And you know who's outside, and then the next day you go to you go actually to Caravana and it's like daytime and then nighttime again would come on the Saturday.
Back onto Young Street. Like if you didn't go to the club or before the club, you can go to Young Street on Saturday night, hang out, then go to the club for a few hours, you know, go jam out at the club, you know, might go pass by Young Street again. People are still outside.
Like
it was kind of like spring breakish in a way, but without the extra people jumping on the cars.
Y'all drinking on Young Street?
You're on road.
And the police are not doing nothing.
Say shit.
Fam, I used to drink
in front of them
vodka out the bottle on Young Street. Are you crazy?
And police would see this and they wouldn't say nothing.
They didn't have as much manpower out there.
They're outnumbered.
You could just stash your bottle when you see the 4 police walking down. Okay,
they come on with their vest.
Even with the ball ups, because back then Kush was illegal.
Yeah, I know it was, but we didn't give a shit. You know
when police weren't like handing out tickets and shit.
Let me show you.
No, I got caught up one time.
Me too. Me too. But let me show you where I got it. I got it on Eglinton when it was Kitty Carnival. Because you have the week before now, you got Kitty Carnival. When you on Eglinton, you got on Egg West. Yo, the streets used to be crazier than what what the youngins are seeing. You guys ain't seen that.
We don't really have like a crazy street.
You guys missed that.
You guys missed that, bro.
What is our? We don't have like our era doesn't have that.
You guys have no memories. I'm so sorry for you guys.
I'll show you what you guys have.
Talking about. I was 9
and for
years
the
old,
listening audience, I'm holding up the phone. That's what you guys have.
That's your
you have
memories.
Instagram, okay?
Right? That's your carnival.
That's your trade-off.
The street was crazy. There was a live stream on Friday. Like everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about it.
We were really there.
Everybody was on Twitch last night.
we were really there. One time the boy them caught me and the man them, and like I think I just had the weed out because I didn't give a shit. Had the weed out. Boy them come up behind us and like, hey, what's going on? Turn around.
Smoking pot over there?
Yeah. You know how this area is because Eglinton is little Jamaica, dog. I even said it. I go, bro, you're really gonna arrest me for this weed right now? Like it's little Jamaica, dog. He's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do because my other guys are they seen me come up to you guys, right? He goes, wrap it up and throw it over the fence. You could go back and get it. Okay.
Wow.
I just literally threw it right through the fence where I could put back my hand through and get it back. I just did that. But that's how it is on that weekend. You can literally get away with anything.
I was on Young Street, like walking down. I had some weed on me. I don't remember even what I did. I think, I was smoking. Right?
Yeah.
I thought I was cool because I used to be one of those guys. I'll smoke anywhere before weed was legal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm there walking down Young Street, puffing my spliff. Police was like, hey, what are you doing? What's that smell? I try to cup the spliff or whatever. They hem me up against the wall, found like a half quarter in my pocket. They're like, what's this? Like that used to be like, you get scared when they find weed on you.
Yeah,
what's this? Like, oh my God, am I going to go to jail?
You're going to
they're
jail.
like, okay, they just take the weed. All right, get out of here and then let me go. But like those times when you get caught with weed, you're like, oh no,
oh my God. But because it's that weekend, because it's Caravana weekend,
that's so crazy.
You get away with it.
Yeah, but like imagine, fam. Like sidetrack, no sidetrack. Like you get caught, they smell you smoking. What's that smell?
Bro.
And you're like, oh. Like that used to be us back in the day.
We have to run.
Like
you're running from the white.
Now you're just walking past cops on a horse
right
smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like
spark it right in front of them.
You guys have it good, fam. I don't want to be the old head who says that. But you guys have it good, bro.
We do. Nice.
Like I've seen mans on parole on Instagram smoking big blunts. I'm like, yeah, weed's legal. Why not?
Do you like in terms of the legalization of weed? Do you feel like it would have been better to decriminalize it and let weed be distributed by like anyone, or do you think it's good that they have the government dispensaries?
This government shit is trash.
They're trying to kill you. You don't know what they're putting in.
Yeah.
And then I bet you the farmers are really getting them weed and really setting the real piff to us anyways.
So. I don't want to diss any of the I don't want to say too much because to be honest, yeah, big salute to Diamond Club.
But I'm saying they're not but they're not.
Don't say too much. We can't say too much. But listen, big salute to everybody over there. Spring break. I know, right?
See, back in our day, we could have said what we want.
I know, right? Listen, we get
canceled by a small cap. Small cap come around
and we in these internet streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get a flipping. Guys want to air bomb us with some airstrikes.
Catch a strike in this bitch. Okay, let's get out of here, man.
We love hip hop.